clap. 3, 2, 1.
Clap.
Good enough.
Good enough. We'll see.
We'll figure it out from there.
You'll figure it out from there.
Maybe I'll figure it out from there. Maybe this is like the first time this episode's going to be out of sync, and everyone's going to be real confused.
It'd be great.
We're just talking over each other the whole time.
The first time it's out of sync? It's never been out of sync before?
I don't think so. No, at least no one's complained about it.
You have to have people listening to complain.
I guess. I listen to my own podcast sometimes.
It's true. I have done that too.
I mostly do it for quality, or as a refresher.
I do
like,
it
what
as
did we
a
talk
refresher.
about last?
Yeah.
I have no idea what we talked about.
I did that
or
with last month. I'm like, I should listen to this, and I start, and I'm like, I'll listen to something else for now. I don't like listening to my own voice in my car while driving down the street.
I mean, that's
put on
all I
something
do.
else and then come back to it later. Well, you're driving a truck. I was like driving home from work in traffic. And
Yeah,
I just picture someone like getting in a car accident and someone being like, why are you listening to yourself? Or just have my window rolled down for get some air in. And why are you listening to yourself? Or people at work. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Oh well. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
My phone needs to be off vibrate. That's pretty loud. On top of a cardboard box.
So welcome everyone to Not So Special I'm screwing it up already. Not So Special Podcast, episode 12. Our not Halloween episode number 3. Or shall we say our Christmas episode. This is a problem. I think we did talk about this, but the one problem with doing the episode at the beginning of the month is that we end up having a lot of overlap with holidays that are the end of the month. Because we talk about it before and then after.
And it's going to happen again.
It is going to happen again. Because guaranteed our New Year's episode, we're going to be talking about Christmas stuff. Because we're going to record between Christmas and New Year's. Yep. And then the episode after that, we're going to be talking about New Year's again. In February.
I wrote down the idea of the Christmas stuff. Like, we're going to talk about Christmas movies on the next one, I think. And I would like anybody listening that has Christmas movies that are not the standard old Christmas movies to send them suggestions to us on Twitter, or you can actually also go to our Anchor page, anchor.fm/not-so-special-podcast, and click on the message button and leave us a voice message from your browser.
True.
And we can put those into the podcast. I mean, I'm volunteering Josh to put those into the podcast.
Yeah, Derek can edit these and put the voice messages in.
If I need to edit this podcast, it will not come out anymore. Just ask my last podcast.
Hey, how is that podcast going?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Doesn't exist. Oh, by the way, I should say happy anniversary to us, because it's been not this one coming up, but more the fact that we officially have more episodes than the original Not So Special podcast.
Woohoo!
So that makes us more quote unquote successful.
That defines success.
We're twice as successful because there's 2 of us versus just me by myself.
Or does that mean we have to do twice as many episodes to be as equally successful?
I don't know. Technicalities.
Oh yeah.
No, I just like more numbers.
I really thought success would come down to your listeners, but that's just my guess.
Well, if people listened.
I mean, just talking into a microphone doesn't seem like success to me unless there's something else there.
Yeah. Well, this is basically like, was it you who sent me that picture on Twitter saying, you guys can just hang out and not have to record a podcast every time?
I think it was, yeah. Yeah. It was like a meme.
That hurts. Like, yeah, we just want to hang out, but I also want to share it with everybody else. Or sorry, subject everyone else to listen to it as well.
Well, they listen voluntarily, so I mean, it's not too mean, is it?
Okay. I hope not.
I can't really fault myself for other people listening if they don't want to listen.
Well, see, we don't hear any like positive or negative, so we just keep going. We keep the status quo as is.
Yeah, keep copying other podcasts. Yeah.
Yeah. No one said stop doing that.
Right. I specifically asked in audio form if anyone has a complaint about that, to let us know. And I never heard from Polykill, so I just assume it's good.
Polykill doesn't listen, so that's okay. They'll never know.
Exactly.
So, before we get too far into this, I do want to have a quick announcement that when you're hearing this will be the first, hopefully, fingers crossed, 1st of December. And on December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, the Cartridge Club will be doing a live stream charity event on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cartridge Club. I will leave, edit Josh.
Or twitch.cartridgeclub.org I created.
Ooh,
We'll
okay, that
redirect
works
you there
too.
as well. Yep.
Josh, when you're editing Josh, put the link in the description. Listen, yeah.
And to donate, it's extralife.cartridgeclub.org.
I will also put that link in the show notes. Click down there, and you can find both links to both. Derek
Josh
and I will
did
be,
it.
if I did it, if I remembered. Edit Josh, please remember. Derek and I will be streaming on December 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern to midnight.
I was like, quickly bringing up the spreadsheet in case you
Quick.
Till when, Derek? Derek, when are we doing it?
Oh, I remember it. I've had to schedule time with the family, so everyone knows.
So have I, but I dropped
I'm
it in my
busy.
calendar, sent my wife the invite, and forgot all about it.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a you problem.
Hey, I have multiple time slots, so.
That's true.
And I'm organizing the whole thing. That doesn't help too.
Yeah, you've got a lot on your plate for sure. So if you're interested in seeing us stream, we're still hammering out some details about what we're gonna do. But yeah, please come by and hang out for the stream for multiple people, not just us. But obviously, listening to us, we hope you care a little bit about us, and you get to see our pretty faces.
I'll bet you'll see our butts once too. At least
That's
once
a donation goal. That's a donation goal for sure.
For the children. Do it for the children. Yes, this is
So come by for that.
Extra Life. We didn't say it's for Extra Life, Children's Hospitals. And the other thing I was just about to say was Eastern Time. The times were in Eastern Time.
I think I did say that, but yes.
Okay, I didn't remember if you did.
That's okay. No, that's a good reminder. So,
10 p.m. till midnight Eastern on Friday, December 3rd.
Yes. And then our previous guest of this podcast, the R3 podcast, they will be streaming. They got, I hope,
a prime time slot.
Quote unquote. Yeah, sure.
From 4 a.m. till 8 a.m. on Saturday, December 4th. For
Eastern
Hodge and
time.
Fraser. Yeah,
Hodge and Fraser. Yeah. So go and listen to them and tell them we sent you and give them a hard time.
Were we not on their podcast since our last episode here?
Yes, that episode hasn't come out yet. So we'll see who's going to race to get it out first. If this podcast will get out first or their podcast will get out first.
I was wondering because I wrote it down. And I'm like, I don't remember listening to that.
No, it's not out yet. But they edit a lot more than we do. So
Fraser does.
I'm not entirely sure of their release schedule either. Is it like the third week of the month or something like that?
I don't
remember.
know.
I think he did explain it to us one time, but I just can't remember.
Yeah, and there was a reason behind it as well, as far as I remember.
But anyways, if you're listening, if you're listening to this, go and please check out the R3 podcast because we do guest on there. So if you want to hear more of us, God help you, and go over there and listen to us.
I can confirm that there is no real pattern to their release schedule, except that some of them come out near the end of the month. But there are two outliers that come out at the beginning of months, so it's hard to say for sure what the plan is. If that's if these dates are to be believed in Anchor.
Hodge and Fraser, please explain.
Yeah, they probably have before. It looks like it's mostly the end of the month, but there's the odd, like here's September 8th and October 3rd, July 2nd. Those random ones. But July could be explained. Oh, no, that's not. Nope. I don't know.
Go figure.
Yeah. Either way, we'll be on there.
We'll be there. Well, yeah. We have been on there. We won't will be. We have.
Well,
been.
we will be when it comes out. We aren't until it happens. It's all about
Don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah, don't look behind the curtain. Nothing to see here.
Oh man. All right, well, that was a 10-minute rambling intro. What's new, Derek?
I had written down.
I heard you have a giant list.
I have a pretty big list. Some of the stuff's like incomplete ideas, so it still needs to be fleshed out. But I do have a bunch of things written down. Christmas movies. I'll just say my wife and I watched one so far since it is not yet December. We watched a terrible but still entertaining movie. It was Holiday in Handcuffs with Melissa Joan Hart from Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Mario Lopez from
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. It's a 2007 made-for-TV movie. Melissa Joan Hart's in a lot of those, but we like her, so we watch a lot of her movies. They also had a recent one as well, Christmas Broadcast or Broadcasting Christmas, something like that, with the two of them again, like 2 years ago. So they must have wanted to do another movie together. Yeah, just cheesy Christmas movies.
Yeah.
My wife loves cheesy movies. She loves Christmas, so why not?
It works out.
Today, my son comes home from school. I wasn't there when he came from school. So I came home from work, and my son immediately walks up to me with these pieces of paper in his hand. And on these pieces of paper, I see these beautiful drawings that he did of Among Us.
Okay.
The first picture seemed pretty fine, tame. Goes to the next picture. There's a guy popping out of the vents with a knife in his hand with blood on it. I said, "Did you draw these at school?" "Yeah." "No. Don't draw blood at school. Don't draw knives at school.
Don't draw knives and blood at school."
Yeah, don't draw them together at school. No, but the teacher doesn't know what Among Us is. The principal won't know what Among Us is, nor will they care. Don't draw blood and knives at school. Either or both. So he goes to the next picture. It's a cute picture he drew at school. It was an Among Us guy holding a present. He had a bow in his hair, a bow on the present. Something else was cute about the picture, I forget. And then the next one he goes to, Among Us guy holding an axe, dripping with blood, like blood splattering off of it. I'm just like, really? He says, "I drew this one at home." I'm like, "Oh God, thank you. Please, please, thank you. Don't do that again."
But good drawings, bravo. Good drawings. Yeah.
They're cute. I like Among Us. I like that he's drawing Among Us.
Hang them on the fridge.
Don't do that at school.
Please don't do this at school. Yes.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
What's new with you, Josh? What did your kids bring home from school?
My children haven't drawn anybody killing anybody yet, so that's good.
That's good. There was nobody being attacked by the weapons. The weapons were just bloody.
Okay. So
that's
just
kind of good.
Evidence of.
Yeah, exactly.
My kids are watching The Grinch every day. That's the thing right now. The original, old one. Yeah. It's because it's 20 minutes, right? So it's like,
yeah.
Well, my wife puts it on in the morning while she's getting like all their school stuff together.
On repeat.
Yeah, it's just on repeat basically. But they like the music of it too.
Okay.
So like they'll listen to the whole audio thing. When they're in the car, it's their Grinch audio, which is basically just the movie, the 20-minute movie, just
in CD
no
form,
picture,
track by
yeah,
track.
basically. And then when they come home from school or daycare or whatever, then it's
more Grinch.
It's just on the TV, basically. Sorry, I'm getting messages from people, so I had to double check.
Me too, actually. Me too.
Me too.
I'm getting messages from some guests.
Potentially.
Yeah, they're asking for the invite.
Shall we switch? We can stop this one and come back to it.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Editor Josh here popping in just to kind of give a warm up to what we're about to listen to. We were so excited by the guests we had on that we forgot to properly introduce them. We forgot to give people warnings. And so I'm just going to hop in here and do it right now. So we have local Cartridge Club alumni, not even alumni, I would say local legends. the guys from the STC podcast, Bill and Joe, one of my favorite podcasts, that is sadly no longer happening, although they could change that if they decided to get their act together. We managed to convince them to come onto our show, at least for a little while, and you will hear the first voice you'll hear that is not Derek or me will be Bill, and the second voice coming in will be Joe. Now, these guys have had a long-running podcast, and their podcasts were not censored whatsoever. The subjects were not limited to anything that would be family-friendly, and we thought the best way to honor that tradition would be to not censor this episode. So this is your warning now. If you're listening to with little kids in the room or in a car stereo with kids in the back, this episode is no longer clean from this point on. It also makes my life a lot easier for editing, but we'll just keep that as an aside. So with that being said, sit back and enjoy the next 3 hours of the Not So Special podcast.
Heyo.
What's happening?
Not much. I had to do a new link because Josh and I tested out recording the StreamYard, and once you record once, you can't record again in that broadcast.
Right. Yeah. So you had to create a whole new show.
Yep. A whole new one. I don't want to edit Josh's play name. I want to add him to the stream.
Hey!
Oh, look at that good-looking fellow.
How's it going?
He knew it was him right away. He's like, "Yeah,
He did.
how's it going?"
I'm not gonna lie. It hurt my feelings a little.
Okay. Telling Joe I sent another one. Did I send him one? Yeah, I did. Okay.
So we gonna just throw this in the middle of our podcast episode, Josh?
Yeah, we can do it in the middle.
Because we were recording and I said, I'm getting messages from somebody who wants to join our podcast.
Yeah.
Are you here for a full ep, or are you here for a do you have a time limit?
Yeah, just you don't want us for a whole episode.
I don't care.
Just a howdy do.
Of course we do. We can't fill time on our own.
We'll see how long you can keep Joe for.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing.
We just got to keep engaging him. That's all.
Well, we did our test. We did about a 5-minute shot. Someone actually popped in and started chatting with us, so it was
Nice.
broadcasting.
Random person or somebody we know?
Mr. Sonic. Do you know who that is?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's one of the guys who helped us he helped out fill a slot on the stream last year. I think so. Like he was one of the streamers last year because we had like a person cancel last minute.
Mm.
Joey Jojo.
Joey
Where's all the
Jojo.
ladies at?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
no ladies.
promised
All we
there'd
got
be
is
ladies here.
Bill.
Sorry, I can lower my shirt if you need.
Nice. Show me some cheeseburger tits. What's going on, boys?
A
Not
lot.
much. How about
We
you?
were just recording an episode.
What you need us two losers here for then?
We got to spice it up. We got to make it interesting.
This is so funny. I just did a test record with him. He was so miserable.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, he's happy to
Frowning.
see us.
And then
Bill,
comes
take a
out, look
hint.
at the grin.
take a hint.
Ridiculous.
What he's
do we
saying
talk
is you need
about?
guests. You need
Yeah,
guests
what do
more
we-
often.
What do we talk about on this show here?
It's not so special, so pretty much anything.
Anything you want.
We were just talking about the Cartridge Club charity stream coming up,
Nice.
which you guys
Want to
part of.
You guys want to plug your time slot?
This next Saturday, December 4th, from 8 till 10. Is that right?
Is it?
All right. Good guess.
8 p.m.
Is
till
it?
10 p.m. Yeah, Saturday, December 4th.
Oh, I think I said it was the 5th in our test stream.
Oh,
No one's going to
So
watch
close.
that anyway, though.
So close.
yeah. No one will be on Sunday at 8 till 10. There'll be nobody streaming then.
Yeah,
We
are
were
8
actually trying to figure out what's the total duration for the whole thing.
48 hours.
40, yeah.
Yeah.
See, Bill, it's not 3 days.
We've done 54 hours before, but I kind
Really?
of dialed
Wow.
it back this time. Yeah. Previous years, we did have 3 days. I think it was last year and the year before. It wasn't a full 3 days, but I rounded up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
got my glasses on here.
it's going to be a wild time. We're the lead-in for the big Mighty Q Dog show. So,
Right?
Derek, where are you at, man? Your room looks super messy behind you
It's
there.
super messy. It's just all my junk I need to sell back there. And
Yeah.
beyond that, the room's clean. Like that
Look
side
at
of the room
these.
is clean. This is all junk and board games and more junk and guitars and drums. And then that side of the room's more better.
Yeah.
And then that part's bad.
It looks like the Mythbusters garage back there.
God.
I wish.
Both of you boys got your Guitar Hero drums out. Did we interrupt a bit of a drumming session there?
Yeah, it was a jam sesh.
Yeah.
Mine's been sitting there for a year. That's a buddy of mine's that I need to sell. My kids keep wanting to play it, so that's also part of the reason it's out.
So, speaking of selling, both of you guys have hit up, you guys have done a couple of game shows, right?
We did one this
Recently?
year.
Just the one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Niagara.
was it?
It was pretty good. It
It's
wasn't.
pretty good. I got
It
my
was
list of
bigger than
sold
the.
stuff right here.
There you go.
Nice.
We went to the St. Catherine's video game swap.
They call it Niagara, yeah.
Yeah, the Niagara video game swap, and it wasn't. It was bigger than the last one they had.
Yep.
But it's still a small show when you compare it to like Barry. It's like a quarter of the size of Barry.
It was 10% of the people. Barry usually has 1,100 people, right?
Okay, so yeah, then 10.
And this had like 130,
I just mean like
I
space
think.
wise. Probably.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in like a Legion Hall.
Yeah, we saw your pictures. You guys were all together. Looked like you guys were finger trapping Nintendo Hodge in between you.
A little bit, yeah.
He
That's
inserted himself.
He
in the
literally
middle,
inserted himself between us, yeah. He didn't have a table. He's just like, can I throw a couple things on your table? I'm like, I don't think I'll have room because I have a lot of junk. And then good guy Josh is like, you can put some stuff on my table. And I said, how much stuff is this, Hodge? Because I looked at your eBay and you have 98 things listed. And he's like, no, just a couple. So I guess he realized he had more things than he thought, and he bought his own table to go between us.
Oh,
Last
Yeah.
minute, like the night before.
Yeah, he's like messaged the guy organizing it. Can I get a table? Shoved in between.
So,
well, how did you get that end table, Derek? Because that was pretty sweet.
That's just the way it worked out. Because when we got there, Hodge got there first, but he said, "You guys book the tables first. Pick whatever you want." I said, "Well, I need 2 tables. Josh needs 2 tables. We might as well take the ends, and then Hodge right in the middle."
it worked out because he cleaned up.
Yeah,
He probably sold more than both of us.
yeah, probably both of us got together.
Yeah.
Is it good prices or just good inventory?
He was selling 3D printed stuff, and that
Yeah,
seemed
the
to help
3D
a lot.
print stuff was hot.
Wow.
There was even a guy beside us with a 3D printer, and I don't think he was selling nearly as much as Hodge, but he was selling decent still. But
Yeah.
he was selling more finished things like, well, not more finished, but like coasters and stuff where they're like a lacquer layer or something on them. I don't know. They look real smooth. Maybe he just sands them down. But
He's
And
got
how
a full
were,
pro operation going on.
Yeah.
yeah, Hodge's operation's still pro. It's just different. Like Hodge's wife does a lot of things where she prints a label and puts it on. She had like NES carts and N64 carts and all that stuff. But she also came out with Amazon boxes this year. It looks just like an Amazon box, but it's a Christmas tree ornament. It's pretty neat.
That was a hot ticket item too. Everyone was loving those.
Yeah.
Really? I wouldn't think that'd be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A box.
For
We
some
almost bought
reason.
one for my sister-in-law because she orders so much Amazon. I mean, we should be all getting one and sending it to Melissa.
Yeah. He also had the Blockbuster like VHS rental
Yeah,
cases
with custom names
with
of
custom
movies and
movie
stuff,
titles on them, so you could pick like Back to the Future or whatever ones he had on.
Yeah.
those, so.
Blockbuster, Joe. Blockbuster.
Yeah, that'd be something I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
How were the overall prices? Still outrageous like everyone else?
Prices seem to be going up in general. I didn't think
Yeah.
they were. I didn't think they were too bad. They're definitely cheaper than eBay for a lot of the stuff.
I didn't
some of the
buy
stuff there-
anything, but
Yeah, some of the stuff there was like dirt cheap. Like people were buying like Marvel Spider-Man for like $5. Like
Really? Wow.
if you look around hard enough, you're gonna find the people who are just looking to clear stuff, and that those tables are still there.
yeah, you
Those
can
vendors
usually
are still
notice
there.
that place had less. It wasn't all big vendors like Barry
Yeah.
usually is. There was more people that had just their own collection, right? Was it half and half number of tables at least? I don't know. Less than half.
I would
people
say
doing
less
that?
than half.
Yeah,
Less than half being vendors.
the vendors also have a lot of or have big tables, right? Like many tables, so
Yeah.
take up more room. But
So
good number of people that were just selling their own collection stuff.
Are you guys going to be doing Barry?
It is the plan.
yeah.
Gotta
So I
talk
guess
to
we
Bill
should
about that.
plug that. The Barry Game Exchange has been announced for what was it? April something.
24th, I think.
It's definitely a Sunday. 24th sounds right. I'm
I think it's the
impressed
24th of April.
I'm impressed with Joe's memory here. Because I'm
I
pretty sure
only
that's exactly
remember
right. Yeah, it is.
useless information.
11 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Yeah. Barry, Ontario.
Barry Game
Coming-
Exchange.com.
Ooh.
.ca.
We're off
Or-
that weekend too, Joe.
Are we?
Yep.
All right. We're
Barry
going
Game
to do it then?
Exchange.ca.
'Cause I'm drowning in inventory, but I got to get rid of.
You can come up, spend the night, party.
There you go.
That's what we usually do.
Yeah. Right, Joe?
Hmm?
Come up, spend the night, have a
I'll-
few drinks.
I'll talk to my wife about it.
You know who I had an evening with tonight?
Who? Play
The
tell.
Nintendo Hodge.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
G-Louse. I am
Lovely little
G-Louse.
get together.
We tried to get Hodge to come out for supper after us, or with us after the game swap, but he had a long drive to get home. So
Well, I did mention to Haji that I'm trying to find a day where I can get to the old K Dubs myself for a day trip, and he wants to join along too.
Oh,
So
Ooh.
I said I know a couple people there that maybe we can hang out with.
who?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come and get
So-
your stuff. I have a pile of stuff for you.
I have some
know.
stuff for him too. I have all
know.
freebies for him, for Bill.
Josh has got the Band of Brothers set on Blu-ray for me. I've been putting off watching it for ever, waiting for that HD version. Can't wait.
I still got an old telephone for you.
Oh.
A decibel meter, analog, realistic decibel meter. What else?
Beauty.
I don't remember what else there was. It was definitely those two. I have a Dreamcast for Joe.
What? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
if he still needs it.
Yeah.
No.
Suck it, Bill. Suck it.
Why?
It's not free. He's buying that off me. Joe
Everyone's got
Joe
one
actually
after
spends
Joe.
money. Bill's too cheap to buy stuff. Don't worry, I can relate. I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you this is the reason.
So one day, I want it to be a weekday at some point. I don't know how bad that would be for you guys, but it would be nice if it was a weekday. Shoot over to the K Dubs, and I don't know how that works with your schedules, but
I could take a half day probably.
I have no time left before Christmas, but like no vacation time at all. But I can literally take a break anytime during the day. So, like,
well,
I'm
last
taking my
time I
lunch.
visited you, you took a break.
Yes, I
It
did.
was the
I
whole
did take a
afternoon.
break, and we went to a couple stores.
So I don't know when.
Was that
Hopefully
at my
soon.
old job then? I can't remember.
I don't know.
How long ago was that?
I don't know.
I think that was my old job. It was a little more relaxed. A little more relaxed.
I see.
I'm gonna search my Google Photos here and see that the date was April 15, 2019.
Lieutenant Data there pulls up the
Yeah.
info.
Mr.
I did ask Joe too, by the way, just for the record, and
He's coming too.
Hooray!
To be determined.
You gonna ask your wife?
Maybe.
So he's just gonna disappear.
Hashtag where's Joe?
I gotta go help someone move.
Yeah, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right? Like,
Yeah.
Forgiveness from who? Us or his wife?
His wife, obviously.
Wife, man.
Doesn't sound like in this scenario he's willing to do that. Sounds like he'd rather just ask us for forgiveness for him not coming.
Well, he's not going to get that. Let's be honest.
All right. My life is hard, man.
Oh my god. Anyways, it's a good time. Like I really enjoyed that day last time. There's a lot of good, cool stores in Kitchener Waterloo.
There is.
But
Get
man,
look.
Josh said I could do a ride along with him one day too. So
Mm.
like to do that as well.
Come and bounce around in a truck.
Hell yeah. I'd be in the back the whole time. You just see stuff flying as I'm
Flying
digging.
out, yeah.
I could take you flying drones.
Yeah. See, look at the day we can have.
Yeah.
Drone flying.
Bill's day out. It's like you can make
Yeah.
a whole YouTube series out of this.
That would be amazing. Yep.
Bring a trailer. I have a speaker in my garage for you too.
I want to know more about the speaker.
Ooh.
I didn't know how to bring it up, but I'm glad you brought it up. What's the update on the speaker?
I have no updates because I don't know anything about it. I'm still waiting for Derek to come over and help me rip it apart to test it. Because I don't have the plugs for it. It's the like specialty plugs.
Are you sure they're specialty plugs?
Yeah, I think so.
They're not just like big, like headphone plugs,
No,
like this size.
no, they're bigger than that.
They look like XLR.
No, they don't look like XLR mics.
Okay.
It's just a single pole, though, right? In a hole. That's what.
No, it's something different
You got some
What?
pictures?
Yeah, really?
somewhere.
I can't
Keep
wait. to
talking.
hear
I'll
more.
look.
I can't wait to hear more about
So
that.
all I was
speaker.
planning on doing was opening up the box, pull the sub out or pull the speaker out, hook it up to my amplifier in my car, and at least make sure the speaker works and isn't blown. Dead
Yeah.
silence.
I would like to see that giant thing sticking out of your trunk as you cruise down. What's the main street in Waterloo?
King?
Weber or King?
Yeah,
There you go.
King.
Here comes Derek. Boom, boom, boom.
I've already got it. We already had this discussion. Josh and I already compared sizes. I already have
Whoa.
that in my trunk of my car.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
maybe you
it's
have to
I
allow
have
it.
to add it. There we go.
There.
Added. Whatever that little mechanism there is.
That's the plug.
See, I thought in the center that's just like a single pole, like a
I think
big
it's too
headphone.
big. What's the circle around it then?
To lock it in.
What's
It's like a waterproof or just lock-in mechanism so it can't be pulled out.
maybe Liechtenstein?
Yeah.
If I go to Google, I find a plug that looks exactly like that.
Okay.
That is not simply what Bill thinks here. How do I remove this thing from this stream here? Oh, there we go. There's remove. And then how do I share my screen?
That was the best end of my
Share my
shift, having that huge conversation with Josh about that speaker. I was pulling people over. Going, look at this guy, what he's got right now.
Oh, geez. Which window is it here? There
Josh
we are.
arguing
This
with
is,
me.
looks like it.
Yeah, that looks like
I'd say that's the connector. This is really good podcast content. NL2FX cable connector. Does that sound like?
Well, on the bottom of this plug it says NL4 MPR, so it's got to be an L. or something.
Ah. And my guess would be the number represents a size thing.
Yeah.
Well, order those up.
Just like those there. DJ PA speaker cable package.
Yeah, it sounds more like it.
There's one right there, but you can't see it because the picture's so small. Oh, it's a video. That's even worse. Wish there was a connector.
So, Bill, were you actually like leaving work when I texted you?
Yeah, it's probably in the last half hour of work kind of deal.
Okay. That's funny.
Yeah. I was like, take that mixer and throw it over the side and go grab that speaker.
So what are we talking value for the speaker here?
Well, see, Bill sent me an ad to try to convince me to pick it up. And it was 2 speakers for like $2,400. So I don't think
Okay.
this one's worth that, but
Well, even like I said, even the guts. Like I took apart an old speaker that size before, and just the transformers inside of it are
Yeah.
worth bucks.
how much you talking?
Oh, I don't know. We don't know what kind of.
Well, how much was the one that you pulled apart? How much was that one? Couple hundred or like $50?
Like
Like,
it had a metal horn in it, so the metal horn was like $90, and then one of the transformers was another 100, and then I don't even know. They're not even called transformers; they're called bypasses or something like that, or
crossover.
Crossovers. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically filters out the frequencies high or low.
Okay. So, well, hopefully we can figure that out. Hopefully it works. Then Derek can put it in the trunk of his car and shake his car apart.
Yeah.
And he'll be happy finally.
Yeah, I bet you on the back of the speakers there's some model numbers that tell you how many ohms it is and how many watts it is, or look it up.
Yeah, you could probably look it up.
But like I said, just call around. You might be able to flip it without lifting a finger. Just call around live event places.
Well, I need to know if it even works first.
Do you? You'll get more if you do. You get
Yeah,
more
I
if you
guess.
do.
The fact
But
that I
you
have
know
to,
what
like,
you do? You
go
say
get
it
a
works,
trailer.
and then you have them test it in front of you.
Yeah,
Free
the problem is
testing.
I have to lug it around in a trailer everywhere. It doesn't even fit in my car.
It fits in the Subaru.
No, it doesn't.
Come on, seats down.
No, I don't think it will. It's tall, man.
You lay it down.
It's
wide
thick.
too.
It's thick.
Joe, you remember me running into your room telling you about it, eh?
I remember you talking about that board, mixer board.
Oh, the board too, yeah.
Yeah. Did you end up taking that, Josh? The board?
Yeah, I have the board is sitting on top of the speaker in my garage right now, and I haven't tested either of them yet. But the board
You're
does
definitely
have.
not. You're not going to keep it though, right? Like,
I don't think I'll keep it. On the side of it, someone's written in Sharpie "junk." Now I don't know if that means it's actually junk because it was 1-800-GOT-JUNK that took it, so maybe they're labeling it for that company to take. So it's a 50-50 shot at this point.
Tell me that company's not cleaning up, eh?
Oh, they are for sure. I know that I don't know if it's probably trade secrets, but like they're pulling stuff out and selling it on the side as well. And
Yeah, of course they are.
I'm sure it's in the contract that they can do that anyway.
I mean, once it's in the truck, it's theirs, right? So
yeah,
they can do whatever they want with it. And I'm sure people want it to be recycled or repurposed.
Technically, reselling is recycling. Yeah,
exactly. They don't want everything just going to landfill. And that's my only concern with these two items is like if they're in the landfill. Now, Got Junk does throw things out that they just have no use for or whatever, because I found stuff from their bins as well. But yeah, I don't know. It's really a 50-50 shot if they're going to work or not. I got to plug them all in.
You need, like, I take it the out of the mixer is XLR. So you get like an XLR to that weirdo plug. Then you can test both at the same time.
You need some kind of amplifier, I think, right?
Oh, yeah.
And like an industrial or DJ amplifier too, right? It's not going to just be any simple one that's going to have that output.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine the bass that comes out of that sucker. Wow.
It is a subwoofer. That's all it is.
Yeah. Is it one speaker or two?
Two.
I do have two amplifiers.
And can you get a look at the cones in there? Can you see if they're together or if they're ripped at all?
I don't think they're ripped.
Have you tried pushing on the speaker at all?
I can't. There's a grate in front of it. Here, I'll show the.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
For the audio listeners, we're looking at a picture of the speaker now in the garbage pile.
Are those two 15-inch or 18-inch subs?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, those go great in my car. I mean, I'd be deaf afterward, but
yeah,
it'd be
probably.
worth it. It'd be worth it. So worth it.
So, what about you guys? Have you guys found anything cool lately? we don't hear a whole lot from you guys anymore.
I wonder why.
We don't need to talk about my junk speaker.
I don't know. I haven't found anything too exciting other than the usual gaming and audio stuff, man.
You got some good garage sale stuff though lately. I've been watching your pickup stuff. I mean, garage sale stuff's slowing down now, but
Well, it's done, but
yeah, that's true.
yeah, garage sale season was pretty decent this year.
What was the
But,
best thing you pulled out of the garage sale this season?
I can't remember, man.
No.
No, I can't remember last week. So
What's the thing you paid the most for? Maybe that would help.
Oh, there you
remember.
go. Yeah.
I always find that I remember things that I pay up for, right? Doesn't help.
no, it doesn't help. Obviously, it's probably video game related.
Yeah.
Probably.
What was the most clickbaity title you've used all year?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know. Bill memorizes everything I do, so you tell me. Bill.
Which one was it, Bill?
Surprise find of the year, something like that. That was
I wouldn't have used the year. I threw surprise in there. I know that.
well. What was the big surprise?
Crazy surprise or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Surprise is
remember.
nothing.
God knows what I post on that channel, man. You told me I was going to shoot a video tonight, but Bill's interrupted me twice.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll steal you anytime we can.
Oh,
Here's
I don't mind either.
here's the clickbait surprise pickups.
There you go.
And he's mugging to the camera, right?
No, you can't even see his face though. He's hiding his face on
He's
that
missing out on the thumbnail clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to stick your face in there with your mouth wide open. Is
And
what
you got to
people
put
like.
big text across it, like bubble letters.
Yeah.
Surprise!
You got to
I don't
work
have
on the
the,
Home Alone.
Yeah, the Home
that
Alone
face.
look.
That's
I
it.
got to wait till I get the new computer to do any sort of decent editing.
New computer.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
you're
man. I'm
talking to
running
the right guy.
I can't be using my 10-year-old iMac or
Sure.
MacBook Pro to do anything.
Does that mean you're buying one of the new Macs?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any choice, man. This thing
James
is
was
like
just talking about buying one too.
You do.
my
Don't have
computer's-
any choice. Well, you do.
Who's doing one? James?
James is buying one. Yeah, he's saving up buying one for Christmas, I think.
I thought
We
he
already
bought something
pre-ordered.
recently, didn't he?
I think he pre-ordered it. Yeah, one of the new.
I could have sworn like he bought a new computer a couple of years ago.
No, I think
maybe
he
up-
got one out of the junk, or he got not junk, but he got one somewhere.
Hmm.
Not that you're right. It was like 2, 3, maybe 3 years ago because COVID made everything fly by. But I do remember him. So he had a Mac Mini at one time, and then after that he got a different one. I think that he started using the Mini for streaming. Maybe I forget now. Yeah. Yeah, he's
So-
buying one of the new ones.
As soon as I pay for some new windows and doors, I'll be able to get it. Sorry, man. House
Audio
maintenance.
listeners could hear the sigh, but they didn't see the giant eye roll.
Well, we need new doors every 5 years, people.
No, these are the original builder doors.
Yeah,
So just-
your house is newer than mine, builder door.
My doors
Yeah,
are original.
That means the product is shittier than yours. If it's newer.
Palatial building doors, by the way. Right?
No,
What, they don't close anymore?
no,
No.
they're drafty. There's one of them leaks.
Come on. You know they make
I-
weather stripping.
I tried it, dude. What do you think? I want to spend money on a door?
Yes.
I feel you with the
Ugh.
door thing. I got a balcony door that leaks and it's sucky. But I live in a condo, so I can't do anything about it.
You can complain to the ownership, can't you? Isn't that how it works?
I mean, after my sewage pipe thing, I don't think they want to hear from me for a while.
Oh,
That's okay.
That
They don't have a choice.
was a good story.
So-
Mine has a follow up I haven't finished yet.
Oh, let's hear it.
So I finally got a call back from the people to fix the window well, and they're booked right up until April.
Oh, geez. Wasn't it February last time you talked?
Yeah, that was for them to come out. That was what they were last booking.
Oh,
So
okay.
since then, it's filled up till April,
Oh, lovely.
and they have to excavate, which
Ooh.
means digging a big hole in the side of my house, digging up the tube running down the PVC pipe and the weeping tile, which is basically just a tube with holes in it, and dig it all up, get the dirt cleaned out, replace it. It's going to be fun. Real fun. My neighbor likes a nice lawn. And so far I've had his driveway dug up for the first problem. And then they dug into his lawn. And then they dug up the road in front of his house. And now there's little puddles that always show up there that he's bitter about. He's a nice guy, but you could tell he's wearing thin. And then I told him just the other day when he was talking to me about the puddles in front of his driveway, that in April they have to come and drive between my house and his and dig up my lawn. And he's like, man, what are you doing to me? He's got the nice, pristine, nicely cut lawn.
Tell him to put a bush there so no one can see it.
Well, they're going to drive right across the lawn between both our houses. They did say they're going to put down wood before they drive on it.
Yeah, but still.
I don't know if that's going to help or not.
Trust me, it still will cause damage.
I'm curious. Like Joe has very pristine lawn as well. What would you say in that situation, Joe, if your neighbor told you he's got to drive some track over your lawn to fix something on his house?
It's only on the side part in between the houses, so that's fine.
But they got to get there. They got to get there is the other problem. So
yeah, but don't they just drive straight through?
So between my house and
middle,
his,
right?
at the road, is a hydro box, a telephone box, and a cable box. So they got to go on one of our sides.
So
I don't know
they're
which
going
side
yours?
they're going to do for sure. Hopefully
Oh.
they do mine. Yeah. Yeah. If I have the option to tell them, it'll be to do my side, not his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks. Is this an expensive repair? Or?
Yeah. It's going to be like $2,000 to get them to dig it all up and fix it.
$2,000 just to drive the excavator between.
Well,
the
yeah,
houses.
my dad does work for a rental company. I could just get my own excavator too, but then the rest of the work I don't want to learn how to do.
Yeah.
Then Derek's knocking down his own house later that day.
I made the hole
I can
bigger.
operate an excavator. I've done it before. My dad used to get one for their property all the time. Yeah,
So,
but it's more of the how do I put down the pipe and make sure it drains correctly, and how
Oh,
deep do you go?
you know how to lay down pipe.
you walked into that one, Derek.
I got 2 kids to show for it. I don't know.
Mhm.
You guys watching any good shows right now? Can you recommend anything?
I do have a list of things that I've watched. I don't know if they're recommendable or not, though.
Everything's recommendable.
I'm going to start
Band of
going through my
Brothers.
list.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Bill.
Band of
Before I forget, Bill, that the new season of what's that car show we watched? The tour.
Oh,
Grand
yeah.
Tour?
Grand Tour.
The Grand Tour is starting up in a couple of weeks, I think. This time they're in France.
I was hoping it was like within a couple days. You're saying weeks?
I think it's within a couple of weeks at some point. I forget
Maybe
what
you
the
heard a
date was.
different episode because I read a story where they're promoting the next episode is in Wales and they're driving around like British cars.
No, the one I saw, they were making fun of French cars.
Maybe they're driving French cars in Wales.
Could
Maybe
be.
they're driving whales in France. What?
I goddamn love that show. That and
I
Clarkson
did
Farm.
love the old Top Gear.
Yeah.
And I watched
Grand
the
Tour is
first
good.
couple Grand Tour, but I didn't watch all of it.
Bill, did you say you watched Clarkson's Farm?
Yeah,
That is so good.
I think that was the best television show of the last 5 years, maybe
Really?
of all television
Yes.
shows. It was so
Yes.
well made, engaging.
You got to
funny.
explain it a little bit now.
Well, one of the main presenters on Top Gear or Grand Tour, Jeremy Clarkson, he's quite a character, and
I
he's
know him
owned
well.
he's owned farmland, somewhere in Britain. There, probably Wales, forever or for the last 18 years. But he's always had someone managing it until that guy retired. So he thought, "What the hell? I'm going to run the farm."
So basically, Amazon came to him and said, hey, we got a show idea for you.
I mean, everything just fell into place perfectly. If it's made up, like if it's not real, then they're the greatest, casting directors and everything imaginable, because every character involved in his farm, like all the help, all the farm hands, the farm managers, everyone is just a perfect character to support the zaniness that Jeremy Clarkson puts himself into, trying to work a farm with sheep and planting the harvests and having to water it and keep it growing, all of the machinations of farm life, which you would think would be kind of dull and boring. I couldn't wait for every episode to come out. It was so good, so entertaining.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I watched it twice. I watched it once by myself, and then my wife wanted to see it, so I watched it again with her. So
yeah, the kids like it. My little kid, 10-year-old, loved watching it, and it's good. And like every episode's like very cinematic, and it's got good length to it. At least an hour, isn't it? Or is an hour and a half?
Yeah, they're hour episodes. Yeah. I mean, it's all shot well because it's the Grand Tour, basically the Grand Tour cinematographers that are doing it, right? So,
yeah.
So the next Grand Tour says December 17th.
Oh, it's a couple weeks away.
Can't wait. Joe watched Clarkson's Farm too. I don't know why he's not piping in.
Well, you said everything.
You said it all.
Yeah, Derek, just think of it as Top Gear's more power thought interjected into farm life.
Yeah, no, I need to see it. I also need to catch up on Grand Tour because I think I only watched the first season or part of the first season, and now there's 4 seasons. So it does say French cars in the Welsh Hills. Just
I was right.
That next one.
All right.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so with Josh and I, we've been keeping track of me watching stuff. I watched finished The Office UK. I even watched the anniversary show or whatever that was, the revisiting them a year later kind of thing.
Christmas.
That was all right.
Christmas episode.
Was it Christmas?
Was it Christmas special? Maybe I'm thinking of another.
Maybe you're probably thinking of a different one. It was like the documentary show goes back and revisits 1 year later is the one that I watched.
I've still yet to see the UK Office.
Yeah, it was decent. I don't know if I could say go watch
it. American's better.
I've never seen the American either.
Oh.
But the UK one, like, I didn't laugh out loud at the British one.
Really?
Kill me, man.
Like there was those moments where I'm like, oh, that's funny. But most of the time I was just like, Josh said it's cringe humor. I'm like, I'm cringing more than I'm laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Even I can watch clips on YouTube of it and just it's so funny. Like his dancing. And I remember the DVD set I have, it includes like a British dictionary. So some of those weird
Interesting.
Because they drop all kinds of weird you don't know what they're talking about. This comedian, some British guy you can look up in the dictionary. Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah. And not only just because it's British, but also the time frame, right? Like, is it like 15 years ago now or more? Probably. So that on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the American Office is more endearing than the UK one.
Okay. And it may also just be that it's been so hyped for so long.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen it that it's like, okay, yeah, it was good, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That love story in the British one is so well crafted and comes together so perfectly. Because they didn't have to comes together. Yeah, because they didn't have to, like the American Office, they got to stretch it out for years and years. Will Pam and Jim get together? The Office, they only had 2 seasons to get it going.
But there's
and then the Christmas special to pay it off.
Oh, see, I missed the Christmas special then. That's the problem. I didn't see it.
So you have I'll say no more.
Well, now I gotta see.
Spoilers.
Weird. I need to figure out why I don't have that. Okay. I need to go find out what that is, where that is, what I'm missing.
Joe, what are you watching that you can recommend?
That's why I brought it up. I'm looking for something to watch. I'm going back right now and finishing or rewatching season 2 of Star Trek Discovery just because the new season's starting up.
Okay.
So I sort of forgot everything that's happened. And then I still have to plow through the last 2 OG Marvel movies.
Okay.
Infinity War and whatever the other one is.
Oh, from the whatever they want to call it, phase, whatever it is.
Yeah, the first run of the
Conclusion,
Marvel
yeah,
movies.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I got to get through those, and I want to, got all that Marvel stuff after that I get to watch.
Yeah. Me too.
I just watched that Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
good?
highly recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched that too. It's in my list. It's good. Pronounced Shang-Chi, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have it. I just haven't watched it yet.
Yep.
Haven't
It's
gotten around
definitely
to it
worth
yet.
watching. Especially if you especially if you liked Kim's Convenience as well. That just, brings it all together.
Yeah, he's good. Like, he's got natural charisma, and
it's nice to see him not playing that he kind of plays an idiot, like kind of dumb jock type character on Kim's Convenience. So there's none of that, but still him and good.
And good chemistry with him and Aquafina. It was funny, and they were delightful, Joe.
Yeah, I like her own show that she does.
Yeah, see, I didn't know her at all.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to check that show out. Where do we find it?
It's aired on
Is that on Crave?
It'd be on Crave because CTV airs it. What's it called? Nora something.
I have no idea.
The character's name is
Aquafina
Nora.
is Nora from Queens?
That's it, Nora from Queens.
Okay. Yeah, I've never even heard of it in my life. I didn't know she was from things. I'm just like, she seemed like she was supposed to be someone like that. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and she was in that movie, Crazy Rich Asians?
I never watched that either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I've heard of it and wanted to see it. Pretty sure I have it. Plex to watch.
I love this podcast. People bring up stuff, and Derek just, this is that.
I'm trying to remember all these things for me to watch and trying to figure out why I don't have the rest of The Office.
I imagine you have like some sort of Star Trek interface in front of you where you can just, like, within a few keystrokes, bring up anything you want.
Pretty much.
Voice commands would be nice too. Hey Siri.
Hey Siri. That'd be funny.
Joe's camera is looking banging tonight, though, I gotta say. It is super crisp.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It wasn't as good
Is it
in
built-in one or what?
Well, I'm on my phone now.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe that's what we'll have to do next week, Joe.
Yep. Unfortunately, because
I'm assuming you have it in a holder or something too, right? Like,
I'm sorry?
is it in a holder or is it just propped up against a book or something?
Propped up against.
That's better than holding it. That's way better than holding it.
Right, old school, man.
There you go.
Product.
You gotta get one of those pop sockets on the back of it so you can.
God, I'm surrounded in garbage. That's all I can tell you.
Perfect. Lots of holders.
You should see Derek in my house. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
My house has literal garbage in it that I pull from.
No, it's treasure to you. It's not.
That's
garbage.
true. That's true.
Same
Someone
thing,
else thought
Joe.
it was garbage.
Same thing, Joe.
Well, my wife thinks it's all
Treasure.
garbage.
It's treasure.
My wife knows that it's garbage and she keeps telling me to take it back.
Take that garbage back to work.
But some of it's too good. I found a PS3 and a PS2 today. I can't leave those there. I gotta bring them back.
PS3 was getting hot this
Yeah.
year. Like
Yeah.
it was taking off.
Exactly.
My nephew asked for a PS3 for Christmas.
I got one over here.
He's like 10 years old. No, 11? 10 or
Which
11
one
years
is
old.
it, Josh?
It's not the backwards compatible one, but it is the old style. just the 2 USB port
Fat.
on the front. Fat, yeah, the fat one.
But that means bigger hard drive as well then. So like 80 gig or something, 60 or 80.
Possibly, yeah. I haven't dug into it too well. I haven't even turned it on yet.
The
Still got
back, just look at the back on the model, the serial number.
Yeah, you can look up the
first
model.
3 characters tell you.
Yeah,
CHZ.
I haven't even gotten that far. It's
Yeah.
all covered in mud. I gotta wipe it all down.
That's easy. Just
Mud.
wipe that serial number.
That's how I do it. And then oh, here's a good. I found a this wasn't in the garbage, but it was going to be in the garbage. I found a 12-foot kayak on the side of the road.
Get out.
It's a Pelican one. I looked up the price. Retails for like $700. The
I'll give you $7.
Yeah.
Okay, sold.
I don't need more
10.
junk.
I'll go 10.
The bow and the stern have some damage, and it looks like they tried to fix it with duct tape, and obviously that's not going to work. So I got to put a little bit of work into it, but it shouldn't be that hard. You can melt plastic and kind of plastic weld it together, and or use an epoxy or whatever.
Yeah, those fiberglass kits or something.
Yeah, something. So it shouldn't be that hard. JB Weld has like a waterproof epoxy too that you can throw on there. So
no, what's that tape that guy used to?
Oh, the Flex Seal. Yeah, you can
Flex Seal. Slap it on. I worked on his boat.
Smack it and call it a day. So, but that's taking up my garage.
The other half of your garage.
Yeah, the speaker and the other thing and the mixer take up half the garage. Now this kayak, I had to put my front seat down, the back seats down, and then my back hat open, and it's still sticking out 4 feet out the back of the car.
You need roof rails on the.
I do. Have been looking for years for a roof rack for my car. Still can't find one. At least not a cheap one. They're all a couple hundred. So, but yeah, it was fun getting it. Thankfully, I only live 5 minutes from work, so it wasn't too sketchy. But
yeah, take a red cloth with you so you have something to tie to the end of it. Next time you pick up something big.
Buy a canoe and buy yourself some roof racks.
I should.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it was funny. It was even too big to fit anywhere on my truck. Like my truck is basically a cab with like a skeleton frame on the back of it. So there's nowhere really for me to even put the thing to bring it back. I had to strap it to basically my fenders of the truck. Meanwhile, I'm trying to pick up bins and everyone's staring at me like this garbage truck going down with this kayak bungeed strapped to the side of it.
Should have strapped to the roof.
So, oh well. Got some laughs, got some thumbs ups, so I'll take it. Now it just needs to warm up. I can add it to my dinghy collection, and
yeah, man. Listening to your guys' podcast, man, it's got me kind of thinking about doing some like water sports type stuff, like you were doing all summer with your dinghies and your inflatables.
Yeah, every time he talks about it, I want to too.
Because those, what are they called? Those stand-up paddleboard jobbies that inflate, they inflate so you can throw them in your car and
pump them up and away you go.
I always thought they were kind of a joke, but now maybe it's because I'm getting old. Now I'm looking at it going, then it actually doesn't look like it'd be too bad. Stand on there and
the inflatable ones are getting a lot better than they used to be too, because they're a lot more rigid.
They're super rigid, yeah.
Yeah, the old ones were not very good, but yeah, the new ones are really nice. They go on sale at Costco pretty regularly.
I see them on at Amazon pretty regularly too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Use what, stand-up paddleboards, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you just stand up and go around.
This year.
They're nice if you can come to the Grand if you want, but on the dinghy, you're so low to the water. But if you on a paddleboard, my brother-in-law has a paddleboard and he goes in it and you can almost sight fish for carp because you can see them if you're up on the paddleboard. You're a little bit higher, and you could just he'll stand on the paddleboard and just fish off of it, and you can throw corn or whatever right in front of the carp and grab them. So, and it's pretty shallow, so
still a fishing license for that though, right?
Yeah, but it's only like $20.
Yeah, okay.
And he's eating carp.
No, I wouldn't eat anything out of the Grand.
Yeah,
But you can eat carp. I just wouldn't eat it out of this river because it feeds off of cow fields and whatever else. So, and it's just polluted in
I'm
general.
immune to that stuff. It doesn't matter.
Well, there you go. I'll cook you up a carp.
If I come over, I don't want carp, guys.
All right. But yeah, I mean, open invitation to anybody. If you're coming to KW in the summer and you want to go on a river ride, we'll go. Set aside 2 hours at least, though. It's a slow float.
You might hurt yourself, but
I might fall in. But I mean, we'll take some beers and go for a brews cruise. You know.
well, you hear about these creeks all the time in the States where some operator has set up these the tube business where you tube down the creek. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's doing that here in Canada.
They do that here on the Grand.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. It's funny because we'll be passing them. Like everyone comes from Toronto and they all jump in and they go. And meanwhile, my family and I are just there cruising around on this dinghy. And they're looking at us like, how did you get here? Like, do you have to pay to go on the river? I'm like, no. Like, you just go on the river anytime you want. They're like, we had to pay for this? Like, they're paying like, I think it's like $50 or $60 to do it.
They're basically paying for the dinghy and then for the pickup ride afterward.
Yeah,
right?
the ride back, basically.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's right. Because Derek is the one who mentioned that YouTube channel, the guy who dives under all those people. And
yeah. The Almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I first saw these tube people.
Yeah.
Creek tube people.
Yeah, that was that even Florida and stuff? I think it was Florida, wasn't it? And I can't remember where he goes. He goes all over the place, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I quit watching him.
I did too, but I kind of want to go back now. I was just talking to a friend about him today. Actually, my friend told me about another channel. Now I forget what it was, but I did add some videos to my watch list. Man Plus River is the name of the channel, and he does a similar thing as well. But yeah, I haven't watched his videos yet to see if they're any good.
That other guy, man, he was making some heavy coin off YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, I should actually check how many subscribers this other guy has too, because now I'm curious. 4.8 million.
Oh, that's
Man
almost
Plus
like
River.
video games and collectibles.
Almost.
The Almighty is up to 12.4 million.
Oh my God, 12.4.
Yeah.
What did these guys do? Dive under?
Dive. So they do diving in general to find money
okay.
and guns, literally guns, grenades, tons of stuff. But the one that Bill's talking about is where the people will be going across with the dinghies as like a summer break thing.
Yeah.
And these guys will be diving under them, getting all their vape pens and their cell phones and their their Apple Watches and stuff they drop in the water.
GoPros
and stuff.
Yeah, GoPros. Yeah. Full bottles of beer.
Yeah. Like,
if you want something like that, that's not as clickbait and cheesy, there's Adventures with Purpose is a YouTube channel where they do diving and sonar to find lost cars and bodies that have been lost in the water, and like solving unsolved mysteries, unsolved like deaths and disappearances. And they've solved, I think it's like 20 or 30 missing cases where people were just not found, and they just have the right equipment and the know-how, and they're a volunteer organization that go and find people who have been lost. They're up to 1.5 million subscribers, but their videos are they're better, right? Like they're not doing the clickbaity stuff. They're not cheesy and you know,
So they're doing it wrong. Really,
they are doing it wrong, but they're doing something good is what's nice. So it's kind of neat. Plus they also teach you how the sonar works and how to use it. Like I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna go buy a sonar. So they have two sonars, one that faces down as they move and the other one that faces to the sides and watches all the sides of the river, and they can see how far away everything is, how deep it is, and they just watch for vehicles. And every time they find a vehicle, they'll drop a magnet with a buoy onto it and mark it, and then they'll decide which one they're going to bring up. So they also developed their own bags that they attach to the cars and inflate with air from the scuba tanks and float the car up to the top and then get it near the side where they can get a tow truck to tow it out. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that
I was
sounds
Adventures with Purpose.
like Adventures with her. I somehow caught along with this other guy too. He does like rescue stuff. The Diesel Brothers, Heavy D,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
is super clickbaity.
You
type.
got him probably because of the gold mine or
Yeah.
the Ghost Town mine
Ghost Town
guy.
living,
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
they gave him a truck and they came out and helped him a few times and went in the mines with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that Heavy D, he makes so much money on YouTube. It is incredible.
Heavy D Sparks,
Sparks, yeah. Wow.
like 4 million
The
subscribers.
equipment he's got is just insane.
Yeah, military vehicles and backhoes and skid steers and you
And
name
he
it.
got into helicopters just because he had extra dough.
Right?
Like,
Wouldn't
he
that be
buys
nice?
Helicopters.
We're doing it wrong. Something.
And ripsaw. He was driving a ripsaw. That sounds fun.
Jeez.
I want a ripsaw so bad. It's like
Build one.
a high speed tank, basically. Don't get me wrong. I've tried to convince my brother to build one.
Just build something. I can weld up something.
The tracks is the hard part. It's not easy to
Yeah.
make tracks that are reliable. Don't fall off.
Okay.
Well, then again, that thing, the clutch is also complicated too, because you're basically braking by, you're turning by braking one side or the other.
Yeah.
So it's a really complicated transmission. But that's something that like Argo basically does, right?
Yeah, that's what Argo does.
But with
yeah.
low power,
Hmm.
not like 400, 500 horsepower or 1,000 for that matter. Yeah. On the YouTube kick, I did watch more Vagrant Holiday as well.
You did watch Vagrant? Okay, good.
Yeah, I did watch.
Have you guys heard about this?
Nope.
Nope.
Vagrant Holiday? He does a little bit of what do you call it? Urban exploring.
Hmm.
He travels around the world as cheap as possible, and he lives wherever he can, or
He
sleeps
lives
wherever
like a
he can.
vagrant.
Lives like a vagrant. He'll like just lay down his sleeping bag and sleep in some bushes, just to
Right.
sleep for free in France, like that kind of stuff. So he does some pretty neat videos that
It's
way.
on the down low. He's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that
Oh, yeah,
secret
yeah.
camping. Kind
Yeah.
of.
For now, until he gets more popular, right? But he's only got 2, 4, 6, 8 videos out and 170,000 subscribers. But I think I've watched most of his videos.
Yeah.
His thumbnails really need to not be all red because you can't see the watch progress on the videos.
Well, how in the hell did he gain that many subscribers in only 6 videos? How did he get the pop like instantly?
I think it's word of mouth, and
Yeah.
people are like, he's still coming. He's on the up and up, I think,
Yeah.
or the come up. So
And his
As,
videos do not have good names. Like Vagrant Holiday 3, third time's not the charm. Like it's not going to get you clicks, but
as-
But-
Gotta throw the word surprise in there somewhere.
yeah, there you go.
exactly. See?
well, as Josh always advises people, we should say the name of the channel again at the end of the discussion so people know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Vagrant Holiday.
Vagrant Holiday.
You mean
I'm
you
writing it
wanted me
down.
to say it again?
No, I'm letting that for the viewers.
None of the other channels I've mentioned you cared about. Just this one. But yeah, he does some urban exploring, which of like abandoned buildings and stuff. The one where he goes to the Forbidden Island. That's
The
the name of that video.
prison island. He goes to
Yeah,
prison
the
island.
video is called Forbidden Island. It's literally like an island just for a prison, but he
Mhm.
goes exploring abandoned buildings like old houses and old
The old
old
prison
jail.
blocks, and
Yeah,
Love it.
that's right up Bill's.
Bill would love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's scratching that boner pretty good.
Ah,
Joe, why don't you tell them the YouTube channels you've been watching that I walk in on you on?
Oh,
some burly men oiled up or what?
yeah, a little bit
How
of
did you know?
I just know by the smile on Joe's face
naked men.
and the boner.
Yeah. Bill doesn't understand.
They're not burly, they're shaved down and oiled. I think burly means hairy, doesn't it?
I don't know. That's a good
Some
question.
of
I
them
just
are
pictured it
shaved.
being muscular.
Yeah, I see Burley as muscular.
Okay.
Burley's like
Googling it.
lumberjack stuff.
Large,
Yeah.
strong, heavy built.
Barrel chested.
Well, no, that's like a strong man. Joe's watching these sculpted monsters with boulders all over their bodies.
I'm just doing some research, educating myself. Yeah. Sorry, Bill. Sorry they don't have long hair and all hippie like.
Or female.
Christ. But Bill doesn't
Yep.
watch females.
Gotta work.
No, not at work.
Bill, what have you been watching on YouTube
Well,
or anything? I guess.
as DG13 has mentioned, the Ghost Town Living is I check that out. He does a video pretty much every week, and they're very honest, and you know, they're not gimmicky, but they're shot beautifully. He has this ghost town, this old silver mine in the mountains in California somewhere called Cerro Gordo. And he bought the silver mine, what's left of it, and the few outbuildings that are still there. And he just started like videotaping his life there as he moved in during COVID, and some of the photography he pumps out of the mountainous vistas and overlooking Death Valley, and
Or down in the mines.
or
Too,
the mine explorations are crazy.
yeah.
Just crazy though. He's like, if that show's on TV, you would get to see like 5 minutes of inside a mine and all this. Well, we can't go down there. We don't have the right permission. We're not properly certified to go here. He's going.
He just goes down.
He's
He's got one guy, and he says, "Come back in 4 hours and bring up the elevator." And that's it. He just goes down. Back in 4 hours.
He just had a 48-hour stay down in the 700
that.
level, something like that. So for 2 days, and that's without
At least
communication.
take a canary with you or something, man.
Well, he does have like some kind of sniffers.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't see that
stuff. But
I
yeah, it's
haven't
like
watched
safety
everything.
stuff. But
This is
still,
called Ghost Town Living. And he's
Yeah.
at 1.37 million subscribers now.
yeah, he's growing very fast.
D Almighty was trying to, or sorry, not D Almighty, Heavy D was trying to convince him to put ads on his videos. They were talking about that in the video.
Yeah, can you believe that?
Yeah.
His videos are like getting 1 million views, and he doesn't have ads in them. Like,
Yeah, literally over 1 million views. He doesn't have that many videos considering either, but a decent number. What is this? Yeah, I don't want to count all those. That's too many, but
it's really great adventuring, and his drone photography is insane.
and he
too.
teaches you stuff too. I like that. Like this what's the metal, the stone called again? I forget. He always talking about the stone type.
Oh, that he's making the silver out of the glintite or something. Glint.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, something like that. You're getting really close, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, he takes all that. He's explaining how, this is lead and silver. They do this process. And he even does it in one of his videos where he takes a chunk and breaks it down into actual silver. And I think he makes, so he says, turning 100 pounds of silver into a ring. Yeah. That's his second newest video.
You need like a bushel of this ore. And once you refine it all down and pull out all the bullshit to get to the silver, it gives you like a dot. A pen point of silver.
Yeah, I saw him do a video of exactly that much before too. Making silver from ore. That was the episode. Yeah. So cool. Yep. And then he just walks around for a day. Spends a whole day outside walking the mountains, following the tram line or the line that used to carry the ore in the
the artifacts he's finding, because they couldn't haul all this shit away, so it's all left there. And he can stumble over a mine. He's just walking along and sees a hole in the mountain. Goes, oh shit, there's another mine there. And take a look. That's pretty wild. And of course, I watch the Not So Special podcast YouTube channel. It's heavily populated over there.
Hey, Derek, what's our subscriber count over there?
That's a great question. I did try to find the
I believe
channel.
It's 8.
You know what? If they answered their comments over there, I bet they would get more subscribers.
Who doesn't answer? What?
Yeah.
Who's commenting? No one's commenting over there.
This guy.
No way.
Yeah, but is it worth replying back to? That's the real question.
100%.
All right. Then blame these two guys.
And the watch time I'm giving them, because their podcasts are like 6 hours long each.
Where's the respect?
We can make it longer if you want.
6 hours. Oh, I gotta go.
You didn't realize how much time's passed already.
Yeah.
This was just supposed to be a howdy do.
So I'm not shooting a video tonight. Fuck it.
What was in the video? Why don't you let us know?
Yeah, do it here.
Surprise, Bill. Surprise.
Your video will come out before this does.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do we
I'll have to do
got?
it tomorrow night.
What? Educate us. What do you got?
Give us a
The
sneak peek.
usual-
One sneak peek.
What? There's no
I'll show you
yard sale.
something. Okay, here's something really weird.
Oh.
There's one thing I was going to bring up, and I've never seen this before, and I got no idea what it is, or if it's legit. I got the glare now.
Oldsmobile.
Complimentary tape cartridge.
Interesting. So
Does
like
that
you
make
buy a
sense?
car and you get a free cartridge, you get a free tape. Is there music on it?
Yeah, check this out. It's like, here's the card on the inside.
I could see them doing some kind of partnership.
CBS.
Yeah.
They
Warranty.
did.
So.
Like even the cassette is. You won't be able to see the music on there, but it's
No.
Is it like greatest hits, basically?
well, it starts off with side A is the Oldsmobile theme song, and then it's all hit songs like Time After Time.
Okay.
You know, all the like the it says it's 1985 CBS. Does that make
Pretty
sense?
funny. I would think an Oldsmobile collector would be interested in
That's
that.
Yeah, I
cool.
think that's pretty cool. I am
It's all-
surprised.
It's all famous songs. Like
It looks like it's
every
in
single
good
song is a
condition
hit.
too.
Yeah, it's just a really weird find. I only reason I picked it up is because it said Oldsmobile on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, where'd you pick that up?
One of my thrift stores.
I see it on eBay for like $3.76.
Yeah.
But there's
No,
other
I
ones that are
wasn't-
20 bucks.
I wasn't going to sell it. I was just going to throw it in the tape collection, but
Oh, it's still
So
good to know
never-
the value.
never seen it before.
Right. If you're an Oldsmobile guy, I could see it even more so useful to hold on to that.
But no, the rest of the stuff's the usual garbage, man. Movies, games, VHS.
You're not
I
into
got to do
VHS,
a
though.
purge.
You told me you're not into VHS.
Well, I'm not.
Hmm.
Well, some of these were hard to pass up.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, what's that, Derek?
I got some behind me. I got a VCR behind me. I got a capture card here.
Nice.
I was recording
Digitizing.
some commercials.
I got one right beside me.
Those. I hope you're ready to donate those commercials to.
Oh, why would I do
Midnight-
that? Are you not
Midnight is
subscribed to
Live.
me? Because I've been recording commercials and putting them on YouTube since before you.
No.
How much
Come
do you want
on.
to bet? When's the first commercial you put on YouTube?
Well, we conceptualized it back in '98.
No, not concept. When did you actually release one? No, nothing. You
No,
don't know?
I'm not. I'm not Derek. I can't pull that info up and see it.
You don't remember? Was it this year? Was it last year? Was it 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, no. The channel's only a few months old, so
Oh, I thought maybe you did it on your channel first, start a trend, realize how popular it is.
no, not
No.
commercials. No.
No, I did some commercials, or I did put some commercials up a couple years ago. I'm trying to find the videos because that takes time to find when you're going through too many unlisted videos.
I did notice that the retro commercial scene is growing on YouTube. I see a lot more people doing it. So, Bill, you're hitting it at
Yeah.
the right time, probably.
Well,
Do you want to plug that YouTube channel?
go to Midnight is Flashing for all your VHS collecting and preservation needs. Follow us on Twitter, Midnight VHS. Yeah.
January
about-
2012 is when I posted mine first one,
Ooh, look at you.
and those were commercials from 1989.
You're a pioneer.
Pioneer. Doesn't matter if I don't put ads on them, but still.
Put ads on ads.
I did put like, I don't own this and all that stuff, so it probably wouldn't be good to put ads on it. But yeah, I did post some recently as well. Just recently, a couple weeks ago, when I busted out. It was actually when after I was messaging you, Bill, about my tracking issue that turned out to be a capture card issue. I did.
You wasted all of our time over there.
2, 4, 6, 8 commercials I put up from 2008, which is obviously less interesting. But the one ad for adult diapers has over 1,000 views. So there's where it's at. Adult diaper commercials. I don't know why. The rest of them are like less than 40 views.
Your sometime other podcast partner, Chris Roberts, has a TikTok channel that is exploding, and he's just playing out old commercials shooting a TV. And it's going crazy. He's gained close to 10,000 followers in like 2 weeks just doing that.
How? What? I think the TV helps sometimes because it gives you that nostalgia.
Yeah.
His little sticker, I heart VCR.
It looks like what people do with their overlays, except he's doing it for real. He's got the lighting right. It looks good and clear.
Yeah. I like it. I couldn't. I have to do it pure and clean. As clean as possible. It's just
up-resed.
But I do have a ton more commercials to do that I haven't had time to do. Like so many more commercials I need to do from these tapes I have.
Well, and also props to Josh for letting me know about this sucker.
Yeah.
HDMI capture for like $20. That thing
from
is
Amazon
amazing.
Or just so people know. Because I've thought about grabbing one of those at one point too, but
it's so easy and cheap and decent quality.
The VCR has an HDMI out, so you're getting top quality coming out there. And then
VCR has an HDMI out.
What?
Yeah.
What is it, the VCR DVD combo?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
Nice. What brand is it?
Toshiba.
Okay. I remember Kevin talking about Toshiba combo unit years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Same thing.
He showed his, and then I happened to find one like a week later.
Nice.
I had to pay for mine though. He got his out of the garbage. Josh.
Josh.
Nice.
So you're getting top quality progressive video coming out of the HDMI, and then so if you want good commercials, not Derek's crappy ones.
Yeah, mine are just composite.
Yeah. But it's amazing, this thing. Like, why are people buying the Elgato shit for $300 when this thing works? What am I missing?
Software is the only thing I think of, like the support behind it.
You could run that on an Elgato software. It'll probably recognize it.
Oh, I don't think the Elgato software would.
Maybe.
I would think they'd be pretty picky.
Proprietary,
that's my guess.
Who knows?
Either way, I don't use the Elgato software except to just recognize what type it is, and then I close that down and open OBS. So
yeah, exactly. So Bill, you could stream a lot of stuff off that thing too. Like you don't have to run
video games.
You can run video games off it. You can run DSLR webcams off of it. You can run a lot of stuff off that thing.
Yeah, for the VHS show, I use my real camera for that for my webcam.
Okay.
You guys just get the trashy webcam.
That's all right.
I'm using my trashy webcam too, so not my fancy.
Joe's quality makes up for all of ours.
Yeah. Joe's quality.
At least you guys have webcams.
I mean, you watch
they
Josh's
sell them.
videos.
You can buy
though.
one.
He looks so dreamy in his using his fancy camera.
So are you saying me?
Colors?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
we didn't get that treatment today.
No, because if I do that, like it's dark where I'm sitting, so I have to turn on my studio lights if I want to run that.
Doesn't bother me none.
I know, but the problem is that then I have to look at this the whole time.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so bright.
Diffuse that crap.
It is diffused. That is diffused.
Do better.
So this has better light thing. So I also have it pulled out. It's pulled down right now. So I I took it down to record at the Niagara Video Game Swap, and then I recorded nothing.
Good. Me too. I didn't even bring a camera that time.
I brought my camera. I brought my GoPro.
No, I
I
brought
brought
nothing.
tripods.
I had my
Didn't use any of
phone.
it. And my phone. Yeah, I didn't use any of it. So
Mhm.
If you
One
don't
day.
record, you don't have to edit.
Yeah. Save
That's
it
true.
for the real game show anyway.
it's true. Yeah, I need to. I got to recruit a video guy. Maybe Derek. Maybe can come and run my camera for me.
Oh, run your camera. Yeah, I'm not going to edit for you, but I can run your camera.
Yeah, dude. I think between you and Fraser, I think I can get a good some good
Yeah, Fraser's
some
pretty
good
too.
B-roll.
He's probably better than me.
So
All right,
I've
boys,
also-
I got to bounce, man.
All right.
Where you gotta
Nice
go?
talking.
What's
Well, I got to get
what?
up in 5 hours.
No, you don't. We're on nights tomorrow.
I'm off all weekend.
And he's got work to do.
I got to
You
go to
said
the
you
gym
weren't
at
off
4.
Friday.
I took it off just because my son wanted me to take it off for his birthday weekend.
Is he going to school?
Big holiday weekend.
He's going to school tomorrow, but I got to prep for the party on Saturday.
Didn't you guys
Big
get
party?
the notice? The all Ontario party for Joe's son's birthday weekend?
I didn't get an invite.
Really?
No, I didn't get
It was in the newspapers.
It's because it's the Christmas holiday season and mail's slow.
So that's
Well,
our
we
that's
got
our
our personal
informal
invite
invite
now.
now then, right?
Yeah.
But no, I got to get up. I've been going to the gym early, so I get up at 4. So
I did
Well,
see
we'll
the
be
Twitter
there.
post. I did see the Twitter post. Getting up early.
yeah, if I got to do it, everyone else should too.
Oh yeah, the humble brag Twitter post.
There you go.
Hey guys, I gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, that's how I said it like
4:30.
that. Read between the lines, bitches. No. Anyway, good seeing you guys.
Thanks for
You
coming,
too.
Joe. Appreciate it.
Have me on again sometime. This was fun.
Anytime. You let us know when you're available.
It's
We'll make
super
room.
easy to get him on
Yeah,
a
we
podcast.
Basically record this time of month every month.
Yeah. Usually the
mean,
last
until it
whatever
dies.
last Thursday of the month, 9
All right.
o'clock generally.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Joe.
See you, Joe.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that guy.
He's never gonna listen to this. It's fine.
That's true.
No, this time you will. This time you will.
He doesn't know how to get our podcast. No one can find it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why we have
on
no
the name of the podcast.
subscribers.
He'll wander over. Yeah, so the Josh and Derek show. How do we normally find that? Where can you get that on my thing?
Not very special podcast or something.
Yeah, not very special. That's it.
Yeah, boys, that was fun. I guess I should bail too, so you can.
You don't have to. There's no rush. We're not.
You guys are going to go on for another 4 hours,
Yeah,
so
give or take. I mean, I've still got a list of stuff I watched. I got Hot Seat. I got material.
Mm.
You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay.
What else you got to do? As
Yeah.
you said to Joe.
You're on nights tomorrow.
Well, I don't
You
want to
gotta go to
overstay.
gym?
I don't want
You
to
gotta
impede
go to
on
gym.
your
There's-
rhythms. Your
What
bio-
rhythm? Did you listen to the show?
All right.
All right.
You know, I was going through a bit of a hassle here. And down here in my basement, I have a projector with the surround sound and all the business, and I use the Xbox as my streaming device, the Xbox One S.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it had worked fine and everything like that with the 4K and the Dolby Atmos and everything with the streaming services that offer it. And at one point, the Prime, the Amazon Prime Video,
Yeah.
it stopped appearing as 4K Dolby Atmos through the
Why were
Xbox.
you talking about that? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this was a while ago, and then long phone conversations with both sides of the tech
Yep.
department, Amazon,
Blaming each other.
blaming each other.
Yeah.
Turns out it is an Xbox thing. Xbox did an update that took away that ability for some reason. but they told me it'll be back. Well, we're going to work on it. And there's been several updates since, and it's never come back. So finally, with this Black Friday business coming on, like piss on it, I'm just going to get a Fire Stick that's on sale from Amazon. And that will enable me to get the full 4K and Atmos sound from the Prime Video. So that's what I did. And if you look at the Fire Sticks,
I was totally waiting for you to say it didn't work either.
there's 5 of them. There's Fire Stick Lite, and then there's Fire Stick 4K, then Fire Stick 4K Max, and then Fire Stick Cube, Board Cube. I don't know.
What?
But the Fire Stick 4K, it was on for, I think, $35, and it says 4K, Atmos, Dolby, whatever you need. And then I went, what the hell's the Max then? So I look at Max, and the Max says, oh, if you have like super fast Wi-Fi, whatever, get the Max. It works better. I'm like, well, I should be fine with the regular 4K. So I get that. It comes in, set that up. And it, of course, takes a while doing updates and signing into your
Should have got the Max. It would update faster too.
Signing into your account and what's my password and figure that out and all that.
I have
business.
that too. Yeah.
Get it going. Of course, start Prime up. It's just HD and regular Dolby. So, okay. So then you got to work backwards. Okay. What am I doing wrong? And then you got to look in. Okay. You got to go into the settings and you got to turn on that Atmos and you got to turn this on. Still, I wasn't getting HDMI or UHD 4K out of the Amazon Prime. So what the frig is going on? And I thought, okay, what HDMI input into the AV receiver did I put it in? So I put it in a spare HDMI slot because I already got the game one used up. I got the satellite one used up. I got the Blu-ray player one used up, I think. And there's a few other inputs, one being video 1 and a video 2 and like a CD player one. So I thought, well, I'm going to use video 1 because that's one. That's the big one, right?
Right.
Video 1 is the one. That's the big one. That's the one I used, but I wasn't getting the full 4K. So I happen to have the manual right beside me. That was a plus. And I'm looking up and there was a caveat on the HDMI inputs. It said video 1 will not pass 4K. It's like, why? Why not video 1?
Video 2, yeah. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you just put that functionality missing on the second one?
Out of all the inputs, that one no good for 4K. You're supposed to use a DVD player on that one. Why is it number 1 then? Anyway, so once I put that into the
why is it not called DVD?
Yeah. So I put that into the video 2. You think video 2 would be number 2? No good. Video 2 is the good one. So that worked. Well, and then you have to go tell the receiver to make that input visible because they're invisible. Yeah, everything is so complicated. Anyway,
invisible even if they're plugged in and sending a signal.
Yeah, it's still invisible. You got to go into the menus and say make that input visible so you can select it, make it selectable, get in there. It's working. Everything's working. Getting the 4K, getting the Atmos sound, and the Fire Stick. The OS is pretty easy to use and it's user friendly and everything is pretty good. I like the way it works. So I'm like, well, I got this going. Might as well have my Netflix and shit coming from this Fire Stick too. So I load up the Netflix, get that loaded up. What's my password? Got to go through that whole business again. Find the password. Put
a
that
password
in.
manager. Have you heard of a password manager? Bitwarden. Go get Bitwarden. Done.
What's it called?
Bitwarden.
But how do I
it's the
access
best
it?
free one?
Why is that better than like my Google on my phone that sometimes remembers my password?
There's that. But you can also run it in a Chrome extension, right? Or Firefox if you like Firefox.
Okay.
Or on your phone, it runs as an app that'll fill in your passwords for you in any app.
That's the thing, right? Google sometimes doesn't do it on some apps.
There you go.
Anyways. Okay, I'll think about that.
Yeah.
So I load up the Netflix, get that going. Get the 4K, no Atmos. I'm like, Why? What is happening here? So there's no other menus to like turn on that audio like there was in Prime. And so have to go to the internet and look that puppy up. The Fire Stick 4K, the plain old 4K stick, cannot decode Netflix Dolby Atmos. You need the Max for that. Go get the Max.
They told you, get the Max.
I knew
Always
it.
Max.
I knew it.
What the heck? Like, why?
Whatever's
Why?
more better, get the more better. Throw them more money. More money. I already have 15 devices that can do this, but let's just throw more money at them.
I was thinking today to do the old phone call. I'm going to call them up and say, I want you to return this, and you're going to give me the Max for free for the return of this, because you guys are just putting us through these hoops for no reason. You're not being, because that 4K stick says Atmos all over it. Nowhere
is there a
to
little
say
asterisk
except
that says
Netflix. Ridiculous.
Sorry, subject change without notice, right?
Yeah. So I didn't. I guess I'll just keep it and use the Xbox for Netflix and the Fire Stick for Prime. But it's just trying to streamline. But
Yep.
It's impossible these days to streamline anything.
Yeah.
So
too many
there's my
sources of
story.
content.
But yeah, the big new show over at Amazon Prime is that Wheel of Time show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Have you
that
watched
one
it?
either.
I watched the first episode.
Okay, I haven't got to it yet. So
I do not know this show at all.
It's shot beautifully. I don't know where they shot it, but oh my god, the mountains and the vistas and all of that. It's like you got the Witcher vibe, but with like a Hobbit kind of feel. Where there's like a chosen one and Beatrix and Hobbit and,
by the way.
What's that?
Slovenia?
Slovenia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's on IMDb.
You mentioned it, Bill. Derek's gonna look it up.
Well, it was just there. I was looking it up to add it to my watch list.
There's no missing it. It's splashed all over their front page. That's their big show. That's where
Derek doesn't have Prime.
Money in.
I do have Prime. I just don't. I watch specific things.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've watched much on Prime actually. That's my phone.
That's fair.
My phone. Yeah,
Grand
like if
Tour.
I go to Prime, it's like I know what I'm going for, and I don't remember what I last watched on Prime. It's been a while.
Grand Tour.
Yeah, I need to watch Grand Tour. I do.
Yeah.
My wife and I tried that show Forever on Prime a while ago. That was okay. Played some stuff for my kids on Prime, like Lego City Adventures and Pete the Cat. My son likes.
Well, don't forget too. The Expanse is coming back.
I haven't watched it at all.
I haven't watched it either.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm catching up, man.
It sounds expansive and long and
sounds expansive.
Yeah, exactly. What I did watch just the other day.
Okay.
John Wick 3.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Good.
That's pretty good. It's fun.
The horse and the knife fight at the beginning that's the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah, the knife fight was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the theater to see that, and my friends and I were just I don't want to say like hooting and hollering, but we were just like big grins on our face and doing the oohs and ahs for that whole thing. So
yeah. I watched What We Do in the Shadows. I'm keep watching that as episodes come out.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Which is basically a vampire documentary mockumentary show.
Is that the comedy one?
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it, right? The name is not intuitive. Like it just made me, I ignored it for so long now, like 2 years or more, because I thought it was like literally about bad things real people do. That's what I thought it was, a reality show. But no, What We Do in the Shadows, it's a comedy vampire documentary. It's really good.
Have you watched the movie yet?
I have.
Okay.
Did I not say that?
No.
Before
well,
yet?
maybe you did, but
my wife and I actually watched it together.
Okay.
It was good. It definitely had the more like what was I gonna say, like homegrown or like amateurish feel to it than the show does, but it was still really good.
I've also been watching the show, but because you and I did it opposite, right? Like you watched the show first, then the movie. I watched the movie, and now I'm watching the show. I kind of prefer the movie because of the amateurish nature of it. I think it feels more genuine.
Okay,
The
I
show
can see,
feels too produced.
but I like the characters on the show better than I
Yeah,
like the
that's
characters
true.
on the movie.
The characters are good, but I just the overall feel of it.
And the
I
movie
like
just didn't get a chance to flush out the characters either.
Well, I think it was just kind of like a sketch, right? Like
Yeah.
here's a basic idea of what we want to do. So
I've also been watching some Black Mirror episodes.
okay, yeah,
I'm
very good.
so far behind on that. Haven't seen them for. I came across one that I'm like, I already saw this. How is it not marked as watched? But anyway, I watched some Marvel What If.
How is that?
I haven't watched all of them yet, but it's pretty neat. Like if you like any Marvel at all, it's fun to just see different takes on things.
Mhm.
You don't have to even get it. Like you don't have to know everything about Marvel, but it would help, I'm sure, and you'd appreciate it more if you were like Frasier and obsessed with Marvel. But
Yeah.
I still enjoy it. It's fun to see other takes on things. Like if Black Panther was actually the Star-Lord.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
fun. Pretty funny to see him in that role. It makes the whole thing different. But
Yeah, it would be a whole different vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil any other ones, so I don't think I've seen them all yet either. I think I've seen 4 is my guess, if I had to guess. I've also watching Ted Lasso still with the wife. We
Good.
just watched. I think we binged 4 episodes last night or 3 episodes
Ooh.
last night. Good
Josh,
show.
is that on your Plex?
It's on Plex.
On my
Okay.
Plex too.
That's how.
Oh no, I'm watching it from Josh's. Yeah, I'm watching it from Josh's.
Yep, that's an easy watch too. It's great.
Yeah, the shorter episodes help.
20 minutes
Yeah,
in and out.
it's a little bit less time dedication, right? You don't need to stop in the middle of an episode and go to bed or do something else.
Yeah.
So you can instead just watch 3 episodes.
You
in a
can
row.
watch it while you're in bed. You're a little.
Good.
You don't have to stay awake for an hour. You can just let it go out. So there's lots of new stuff on the Plex there, Bill. You should have a look.
Should I keep going, or you got anything else
No,
you watched?
you keep going. That's fine. If you got more,
I feel like I'm dominating, but this next one's a real good one.
I have a live news update here.
What's your live? Oh, Joe.
No,
Okay.
I found out that Derek has not only been looking everything up during this podcast, he's also been tweeting during the podcast.
I replied to one tweet, right? from James. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I got some DMs on Twitter if you want me to check those too.
That's probably the
Dean and Hodge
CC,
queued up.
the CC
No.
stream DMs.
It might be. One of them might be. But so I watched The Avengers, but not the Avengers you think. 1998 Avengers.
Yeah, I remember that
Oh.
movie.
I meant to with Uma Thurman and Sean Connery and who's the other guy? Why did I not have that written down ahead of time? I meant to have it written down ahead of time.
I can picture him.
Yeah, right.
I know the cover because I remember seeing the cover.
Isn't it a
around my
Fiennes?
house.
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph
Yeah.
Fiennes.
Yeah. So it's I guess it's based on a 1962 British TV show that was kind of
Oh.
like a comedy spy movie or TV show thing. But the movie doesn't quite hit the mark. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about it.
I literally just watched it because it was the Avengers, and it'd be fun to say I watched the Avengers, but it wasn't the Avengers. That's like literally why I watched it. It was on my watch list for I don't know how long now, but and then I also watched Battle Royale.
Oh, finally.
Finally,
I
subtitles.
don't
Really
think
went
I've
all the way.
seen that yet.
No, sorry. Yeah, it's like the beginning of all this Battle Royale
Yeah.
nonsense, such stuff.
The
Yeah.
school or something?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in Japan, kids. There's a mass shortage of jobs, and parents don't trust kids anymore. It didn't. The beginning didn't seem to make sense to me. Maybe I missed something, but it was basically that in a nutshell. And randomly, one class will be chosen every year to basically battle it out. And so classes picked out of nowhere. They're surprised. Death ensues.
Yeah.
But it's neat. It's well done. It's really well shot. Like the cinematography is really good in that movie. The story is it's all right, but there's a lot of like teenage drama and I love you, you love me, oops, I killed you kind of stuff. That stuff is not overbearing. It's tolerable, or if you like it, even better. But but it was really entertaining, totally gory. Actually, I could have expected more gore at some points. There was a lot of that explosive blood type stuff, but
Yeah.
not as much like exposed internal organs or anything that you'd expect to see in that kind of movie. But
Yeah.
it was good. And just to totally go in another direction altogether, I watched Home Alone 5 with my wife and children because it's on Disney Plus.
That must have
That's
been
like
great.
the new one,
Yeah, it just came out this year.
right? I like that kid. He was in Jojo Rabbit. He was great.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch Jojo Rabbit.
Oh my God! Stop what you're doing. Stop this show.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that. Stop right now and watch it.
Stop right now.
That was movie of the year for me. That was amazing.
Yeah, I need to watch that. It's on my list of stuff to watch. I keep coming across and be like, yeah, I should, but
That's on Disney Plus too, I think.
is it? Oh, it's on Plex too.
It's on Plex. Isn't it?
There's a better copy on Disney. Josh is
Yeah, that movie was funny. Some references to the old one. It was child appropriate because the old one I still don't think is really child appropriate. Maybe it's just too graphic. I don't know what it is, but there was less of that. It was less of people actually getting hurt kind of things or burned almost alive. I tried watching Home Alone 2 years ago, I think, to see if my kids could watch it. And my wife and I decided we probably shouldn't let them watch it yet. But Home Alone 5 was good. My son was busting a gut laughing at that movie. He literally said, funniest movie I've ever seen in my whole life.
Are your kids allowed to watch like Looney Tunes? Like that, it's cartoon violence, that first movie.
Well, the first movie, it's not really cartoon violence. It looks
Still
real.
real people getting hurt.
It's real people. It looks real. They try and portray it as real, but yeah, I get what you mean. Like, obviously, his skin doesn't get burnt when he gets burned.
I think a lot of it is like us as parents, we overanalyze what our kids are actually going to process when they're watching it. We're not watching it. Like when I was a kid, I don't remember ever associating, oh, that's a person getting hurt. I just associated it with Bugs Bunny. Like, oh, it's funny because he's got hurt. Not because I didn't associate it with a person getting hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. At some point, my kids will watch the first.
Oh,
one.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And I'm betting the other ones are probably more of the same, but not quite as graphic. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I should go watch it again because I do like Home Alone.
It was good.
I have one more thing in my watch list, Josh, and you already know what it is.
It's probably on my watch list as well.
It is on your watch list as well. It's really weird that it's on both our watch lists because we sat next to each other while we watched it.
We did.
Oh, do tell.
Bill, you want to take a guess?
He does Dallas. No.
I need more of a hint than that, I think.
We went to a theater.
Oh.
Ooh.
Recently?
Yeah.
This week?
Last weekend.
Was Ghostbusters out then?
There, ding, ding, ding.
It was.
Ghostbusters.
We watched some Ghostbusters together. Nice. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
No spoilers, because some people who are going to listen to this haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Well, we don't care about you.
I did watch. I talked about this on the VHS. On the Collectors live chat on Start to Continue YouTube, by the way, on Adam Savage's Tested YouTube channel. I'm sure you guys watch that. He was heavily involved with this latest Ghostbusters movie. He has a broad history in props and show business and with Lucas as well. So he was involved with that, and he was going over the Hasbro full-size proton pack replica that they're coming out with. And man, that thing looks extraordinary. It is like perfect. It's $400, but
yeah, I didn't watch that one. I actually watched him interviewing the Jason Reitman.
Right, I watched that too. Excellent interview. Chat.
Yep.
So good stuff over there if you want some Ghostbusters action.
Yeah. So the movie
Ghostbusters is good in our opinion. I think.
I would say good, but some flaws maybe.
I mean, no movie is perfect.
Correct. Yeah.
But-
Except maybe Shaun of the Dead.
They don't really have much of an excuse to have flaws in it. I mean, he sat on it for over a year. He could have,
Yeah, maybe it's just personal opinion, or it's even maybe not. Maybe I need to watch it again to understand what was going on in some places. There were parts where I'm like, that doesn't seem to make sense. And my brother-in-law said the same thing because he was also there with us.
I went with the dorks, Bill.
Yeah,
I
you
got
went
the
with two
original
dorks.
two dorks. I got them
wow.
in the theater.
Were you like ski polling those two?
No, they shoved me off on the side.
I was actually in the middle.
I felt like the mistress being caught with like, the husband and the wife,
Yeah.
they're the
Yep.
original, and I'm the guy who came in and stole Derek and put him on my show. And
To be fair,
Wow.
you're the second guy that came in. and
Yeah, a
stole
lot of
me.
people have burned through Derek. He's the
Burned through.
podcast whore of the
the
community.
podcast mattress.
Yes. That's your shirt. That's the not so special shirt right there.
I have no
Dirty
words
old
to
mattress.
describe.
Derek just looks disappointed. So,
But yes,
I've-
it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Good.
I definitely enjoyed it.
yeah, it'll
I'm
be on
looking
Plex
forward to it.
eventually.
Bill, did you know that people can go to your Anchor page and leave a voice message?
Yeah.
Has anybody done that for you yet?
No.
Come
No.
on, people.
Yeah. Well, we've
Maybe we
asked
should.
for it before, but
Yeah.
of course I
That
haven't
was-
been on that page in quite a while.
I was gonna say they need to have a show to have voicemails on, just like us. We need an audience.
We need an audience. Yeah.
Answer your YouTube comments.
You're just saying that you want a speaker. You want a speaker video. That's all you said.
Yeah.
And that's not a comment for me. That's a comment for Josh
Yeah.
to answer.
That needs recognition.
Yeah. There are some more replies in here that need some.
Here, I'll give you a
Thumbs
thumbs up. There you go.
Yeah,
There's
they
your
need some
reply.
thumbs up and they need some replies to these things.
Work the algorithm, boys.
See, I don't have time to work the algorithm. I'm working so much. I have no time for YouTube. I haven't put a video on my own channel for almost 3 weeks now.
3 weeks. I haven't put
Yeah.
a video on my own channel in like 3 years.
You're putting commercials up there.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did put commercials. The last one before that was I don't even know. They're all private videos that I used
Yeah.
to share with family. July 2020, I put up a problem with my Drobo.
Yeah, see?
What channel are you putting the commercials on? Because it hasn't popped up on my.
You're
Main
not
page.
subscribed to me, are you? DEGE13.
So that's not the Two Dorks channel.
No.
It's his personal
Is that the
channel.
channel where you did your thrifting stuff too?
Nope, that's
That
Thrifty
was
Dorks.
Thrifty
That's a
Dorks.
different channel.
how could I?
This
have
guy
missed
has as
the
many
DG
channels as you do,
45
Bill.
channel?
I subscribed to all your channels. Bill Coprod.
Look at this guy. Pretty good. All right, I can remedy this.
I
situation.
subscribed to all Josh's channels too, even his hidden one.
Hidden
No,
one.
I still have one you don't know about.
It's only a matter of time.
What is the YouTube channel again?
DEGE13.
13.
Yep.
The guy's got almost 200 videos on here too.
I got some videos.
What's a link tree? Look at all the links on here.
Linktree's pretty handy, actually.
Oh, is that the thing that sends people to all your links at once?
Yeah, like it's just a website where you can manage all your links. Pretty handy.
I got to do that.
Yeah, I like it. Especially because Instagram lets you put one link in your profile. So I just
Yeah.
put their link tree in there and they can find everything.
Ooh. Hmm.
Yeah. I know some things about the internet.
Derek is the internet.
Derek, can you be our intern over at Start to Continue?
Is it a paid internship? Because if not, I ain't got any time for that.
Paid in experience.
Ooh. I can get experience on my own channel.
I watched a movie.
Yeah?
I watched Akira. Finally.
You did say you were going to watch Akira.
Took me how many years to actually watch it? I've been aware of the movie forever. Then I finally found a Blu-ray not that long ago, month or two ago. Found the Blu-ray, so popped it in and watched it. That movie is not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be like a cyberpunk, like motorcycles, Blade Runner meets Mad Max type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of Blade Runner, but less Mad Maxy than I would have liked. But the animation is gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. If all anime was animated at 24 frames a second, I would watch more anime. I cannot get behind this 12 6 frames per second anime. I just can't do it.
That. Studio Ghibli, can you listen?
At least those aren't action movies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Bill, have you seen Akira?
I don't think so.
You should watch it for the animation alone. I think you would like it.
I've either seen it for so long ago that I don't remember it, or I've never seen it.
Everything is so smooth. It's like very like cinematic animation. Not like, when you think of anime, it's like, okay, here's someone's face and we're just going to animate the face moving. This is still like, the camera is moving while that person's talking. There's stuff happening in the background while that person's talking. There's so much movement on screen.
Sounds like old school Disney movies, those hand-drawn ones.
Yeah. And this came out in 1988? Like, it's hard to believe something like that coming out and looking that good. So yeah, I would recommend watching it. The story gets a little bonkers. It's very symbolic of a lot of the like nuclear fear that the Japanese would have.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that symbolism coming through. But yeah, it's you got to watch it a couple times. I need to watch it again. And then I go to like YouTube for like explainer videos, be like, what exactly did I watch here?
And where did you find that movie?
I found it at Value Village Blu-ray.
It's got to be streaming somewhere.
I can make it streaming somewhere. If you would like it.
Okay.
I don't know if it is actually on any streaming services. It might be on
why
Netflix.
you find the website Where to Watch, isn't it? Or Just Watch?
Just Watch.
Watch Canada. Yeah. Go there and put in Akira. Where's their search bar up the top?
It's not on Netflix, by the way.
It says you can watch it on Hulu, Tubi, Funimation. That's what it says, with ads. Yep.
Oh, with ads.
And Voodoo, VUDU. I have no idea what that is, but Tubi. Can't complain about Tubi.
I picked up a stack of anime tonight, actually, with Haji.
Oh, care to share?
You didn't tell me you and Haji went hunting.
He ain't coming just for a hot date. That's it.
You're a pretty hot date.
If you want, I can grab the stack if you're curious.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I don't know anything about them. I just, we
won't know anything about them either, but we'll be interested.
Okay.
We'll fill some air.
I can put you in the hot seat if I need to.
Oh, I think we got to put Bill in the hot seat. I think we got to share.
Too.
We got to share the cheeks here.
If I had thought about him staying, I would have added some more questions too. Oh, I think I might have enough.
We don't want to drag him on too long. We don't want to scald him.
I also have a new segment that's stole from somewhere.
A new segment. This could be interesting.
Segment stolen from somewhere. Maybe we'll get Bill involved in that too. He's going to edit all this out so we don't need to hear. People don't need to hear us rambling.
Nothing's getting edited. Oh, you know what we can talk about?
Except the swears.
I'm not even editing the swears. Value Village. Okay, I got a pet peeve before Bill gets into his.
Does he have headphones on yet or not?
I don't think he's using headphones.
I'm not using headphones.
Okay. I just want to make sure you can hear what he's talking about with Value Village.
Value Village has a new point system. Are you guys aware of this?
I did know that they did, but I haven't heard the details yet.
Okay, they're called flex points, and I want to say these are the most inflexible points I've ever used them or heard about in my life.
Nice.
I've been waiting to ask you something.
Sorry, go ahead, lads. I can't mute myself.
I've been waiting to ask you
You
something.
can mute
too,
yourself
Bill.
on StreamYard there. There you
Yeah.
go. So
Inflexible
with Value
points.
Village, which is savers, wherever it's all maybe it's all something. You get $1 or 1 point per dollar that you spend, right?
Okay.
So, and then $100 equals $1 savings. Like, so if you get 100 points,
100 points. Okay.
you can save $1.
So it's a penny basically for every.
Basically, yeah. Every dollar you get a penny in savings.
Okay.
Quote unquote. Now, you can only redeem points in $100 chunks or 100 point chunks.
100
right?
point chunks.
100 point chunks.
So
Sorry,
$1 at a time?
$1 at a time.
Okay.
So let's say, for instance, myself, I went to Value Village and I was going to buy, maybe Bill will like this, but he'll be surprised. I bought a VHS tape for $2.
Okay.
But they mark it at $1.99.
Yeah, therefore you can only use 100 points of it.
How did you know this? It's so annoying.
Well, it makes sense. They do it all the time.
I figured they would do like, okay, here's the tax. The total came to like whatever, 227.
No, you can't get it off the tax.
You cannot use the
and
point.
they won't round up either.
No. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I can basically get.
But
this
if it was
free.
a thing that would cost $7.99, that's not as big of a deal. You
no,
get
but it's
$7
just like
off, not $8.
The whole idea would be like, oh, I can get this VHS for free, basically.
Yeah, but they don't want that.
Now it's like, oh, here I need to use this. I can only redeem the 100 points. Now I have to pay for 99 cents plus the tax. It just got, mind you, and then the person behind the couch didn't even know how to even redeem any points, so I ended up just buying it anyway. But
oh my god,
that was my pet peeve. I was really annoyed by that, so I thought I would rant about it here, and maybe someone would care. But clearly, you don't, Derek.
No, I do care. It just doesn't surprise me at all. That's exactly how they do things like that all the time.
Oh,
like shoppers points, there's exact same complications. It's like you can only redeem it on in these increments and stuff like that. Like at least have to have this much and all that stuff. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think the points are even worth it. You have to spend $100 to save $1. Like that's such a bad rate of return.
That value?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's you get a better deal like packing up a trash bag of whatever and handing it in and getting a 20% off thing.
Yeah.
And now they don't even want you to see it. They just have the bins outside with the coupons clipped to them. So
but the coupons are also double coupon. It's 20% off your entire purchase or $2 off your $5 purchase. Right?
Yeah. Is it? I'm not
sure.
But
the $2 off 5 you have to do a survey for.
Maybe.
Yeah, but that's not. They haven't done that entire purchase coupon in forever. It's 20% off up to like $30 or something stupid.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my wife looks at them. She has the coupons in her purse.
Well, I'm talking about the ones that they have like for when you donate something, they hand you a coupon.
Yeah.
They just have them clipped on the bins. So you can just throw whatever in there and grab a coupon.
Yeah.
Not at mine. Oh my god, you have to ask for it.
Ours clip it on the clip it on the bins lately.
They're like, we only had 2 bags. So
I've gone by and someone has thrown stuff in the bin and walked away and didn't take the coupon and I took it.
We've done that as well on our way in. We're like, oh, this guy doesn't want it. We're taking the coupon then.
Yeah. So
it depends on which location you're at. Because if you're at I think the St. Jacobs location is more strict on that stuff because they always have someone manning the door where the donations are. Whereas the like Ottawa Street location, they're more flexible. They don't care. They don't want to be there.
Yeah, no one cares. All right, Bill is back. Let's see this anime.
Oh, okay. So I did get a bunch of VHS too, but a lot of it I still have in the garage. But this was with my stack. Recognize that?
I do. That's not anime.
No.
It's animated.
That's The Simpsons. I know you're used to your live show, but this is an audio show.
You're the host. Come on.
Simpsons VHS with Bart as a
Simpsons VHS. VHS. I got this at Talese, and they overpriced their VHS at $1.99.
You got a big Talese there, right?
Yeah,
it's not a big one.
Yeah, but $2 for a VHS tape is outrageous. So frustrating.
Value Village is the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. These are all Blu-rays. So whenever I see anime in the Blu-ray section, I'm pretty much guaranteed there's some value there. So I snapped them up. Unfortunately, they're $5 each. Oh, first I'll start with this. I saw this, the Steelbook of Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, very nice.
Blu-ray.
Very nice.
I want the 4K of this, but this is pretty good too.
When you find the 4K, I'll take that one off your hands.
Okay. So, yeah, $4.99. This is Trigun.
I've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Vash, the Stampede. I don't know. Gasback. I don't know what any of this is. My 10-year-old's really into anime too. So anytime I bring these home, she wants me to keep them instead of sell them. So I kind of
So she can watch them once and then you sell them.
Yeah, I gotta be careful what's on these. You were worried about
that's what I was
Home
thinking.
Alone.
Yeah. Well, she's
by the way, do not watch Akira with children. Like
Oh, yeah?
someone's getting shot up. Like gut
I watched
shoot-
the trailer. There's guts popping out.
guts falling out, blood anytime someone gets hit, there's blood flowing everywhere. Yeah,
That's a reversible cover, right? See that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Added value.
Swear I've heard of this show. I don't know.
Now I have heard of this. I'm pretty sure, and this is, I think, worth some really good bucks. Full Metal Panic.
Oh.
I was waiting for Alchemist after that.
Me too.
Yeah,
2002.
That must be what I was thinking of. Full Metal.
That one looks like a
Panic,
mech one. That looks fun.
the complete series, although it doesn't feel very heavy for the complete series.
Some of them are just one
Discs
season, right?
moving.
No, 2 discs. More alternate artwork. This is nice.
Cool.
Full Metal Panic, the second raid. The
So it's a
complete.
TV series, 2002, 3 seasons. So maybe that's all season 2 or something. If it's second raid, I don't know. Oh no, it's a new show. It's a different show. It's not the original Full Metal Panic. It's like a show after that show. It looks like. If I'm reading this right.
This is a movie. Weathering with You, Alison Brie.
Alison Brie, Riz Ahmed. Yeah. Haven't heard of it, but I know the actors.
I mean, I did eBay this stuff for you. Check out the prices.
Sure. This has got artwork on both sides too. Look at that artwork. That's cool. Couple of discs. One's a DVD, one's a Blu-ray. And then, see, now we're getting to some Steven Eider territory here.
Uh-oh.
Psychic School Wars.
Oh, never heard of that.
Lots of legs showing
No.
there. Open your mind to the future, it says back.
As the Full Metal Panic second raid looks like Blu-rays around 30, 33 bucks. Maybe 40 is the high end.
It's not bad for a $5 investment.
A little bit of artwork on the back
back
there.
there.
Sorry, I keep forgetting this is an audio show. Edit this out.
They can hear you ruffling the covers. Josh
Yeah.
doesn't want to edit.
None of this is getting edited.
This is not so special. We can't edit.
Another
I
movie here. The Case of Hannah and Alice.
Interesting.
Interesting. Never. Oh no.
I don't think this is big bucks. This is maybe like $20 or $30, something like that.
Hey, if it's a double or triple up, it's worth it.
Highly likable film about hugely likable teens. And
Find that on eBay.
Here's the
The
classroom.
Case
There's like a
Hannah
pentagram or something in
And
there.
Alice?
Yeah.
Well, if Derek wasn't on the computer, he could make it
Hannah.
big so you could see. But,
Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't help our listeners, does it?
Now, here's where I started to get upset because Haji went to cash out before me. And as I was waiting in line, I was just plowing through to make sure the discs were in there, and that's when I noticed that they were individually priced, even though they're just Blu-ray. Yeah, that's
I
you.
don't know.
Dad.
I don't know how to
that's the right
change who it is though. I
Move
don't know
me
how to
over.
do it.
Just move me, grab
Oh,
my
drag and drop. That's too easy.
Yeah.
These ones
So-
look like you're supposed to be big, but they don't make you big. That's weird. All right. Screen lay. Anyway.
Like I said, I was going through the movies. They're individually priced, which is unnecessary because you just scan them all as Blu-rays. And that's when I noticed that these next two were not $4.99; they were $9.99.
Ooh.
And I was already well in front of everyone, or else those stickers would have been
Off, yeah.
ridiculous how they can sneak that on you. But there is some big time value in this one. Full Metal Panic from
Fomofu?
Okay.
Another one?
Yeah, it's another series, I guess. $10.
Yikes.
Yep. But this has lots
They're
of
Googling it. That's why they're looking it up.
This has got a bunch of discs in it.
Nice.
All the discs.
Any value there, Derek?
Yeah. So full set, 3-disc of that is like, well, this one's selling for 50. Let me just check. No, that is sold. Yeah, sold for 50 there. The other ones are not as much.
This is 40.
30. Oh. Oh, it says 3-disc for some reason. Oh, these are separate cases. I can't even see. I didn't see what your case looks like yet. But
Just says complete series.
with those people on the front, there's one for 30. It says 2-pack though. It's not very clear. Looks like this one has a paper slipcover. And then someone sold a 4-disc one for $88.
Hey, that's the one I saw. Yeah.
That's the one that made you buy it.
Oh, yeah. And lastly, another series. I think it's a series because they made me spend $10 on it. We Without Wings. This, again,
It's a
that's
good
more
cover.
Steven Iderish stuff here.
It's another cover there.
What's going on there?
So best offer accepted on one of them was $78. But there's some here for 20 and 13. Is that DVD though? That's DVD. We need the Blu-ray. Where's the checkbox for Blu-ray? There. Only one sold on Blu-ray in the last 90 days. So
For how
you're
much?
wide open, set your own price. $34.83. That's only season 1, which is what that looks like to be based on the cover.
Oh, there's some
There's some
raciness going on over
underwear there. I can see underwear under that skirt.
Yeah,
Schoolgirl
Wow.
underwear. Come on, Bill.
I know.
That's somebody's daughter.
It's episodes 1 to 12 right there. Put your tissues to the test is the
I
tagline.
don't even-
Oh my god,
I don't even want to Google this now.
that's so bad.
I was going to Google it, see how many seasons there are. No, not anymore.
That's not a joke. That's actually on the back. Put your tissues to the test.
I think we got an episode.
Because it's
title.
going to make you cry so much.
Yeah, there's your title.
It's going to make you cry, right? That's what it means.
All right. Shrink me. Put me over there.
Nah, we'll keep you big.
Yeah, make you feel awkward.
You're the guest of honor.
Mm.
All right, guys. I'm going to steal another segment for another podcast.
All right,
We're gonna do bets, which is from Easy Allies. They do bets
Bets.
where on an episode they will say, like I'm going to say right now, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach releases December 16th for PC, PS4, PS5. When it releases, or when we do our next recording, which is after it releases, I should say, we're gonna go to Metacritic.com and check the reviews and see how many times the word scary or scares or scared shows up.
Okay.
And you
Some
guys have
version
to
of
bet
scare.
on how many times you think that's going to show up in all reviews.
In all the reviews.
Yeah, all the reviews for it.
Hmm.
A billion? What do you mean all reviews?
All reviews, Metacritic,
on Metacritic.
amalgamates them all, but only the ones by real publications, like not individual people. We're not going to
Oh,
look
okay.
at
All right.
the
That makes it
reviews by
easier.
individual people, just the ones by like publications.
Ooh.
I need to make a bet too. I forgot. All right. Think of your number. Don't say it out loud. We all need to pick a number, and we all need to say it after we know the other people have picked theirs and nobody's influenced by each other's.
Well,
Okay.
like, let me know, because
They usually do without going over thing on Easy
Price
Allies,
is
but we
Right?
don't have to do that. We can just do
I know,
whoever's,
I'm happy with Price
whoever's
is Right.
closest. Yeah, you want to do that?
no, but let me know
closest without
how
going
many
over.
reviews would normally appear that we are talking about on Metacritic. 60, 20.
Yeah, I did look up another game just to see how this would work. What was the game I looked up? I want to pick something that came out not long ago. Let's just say Battlefield 1942.
Sure.
Or sorry, 2042.
2042,
Because that's out. We know it's out. Oh, they also divide them up by console. That's the other thing I never figured out. Do you want to do one platform or all platforms together? Honestly, it'd be
Whatever's-
easier if we do one platform.
That's fine.
Like,
we can do
let's
one.
just say PS5. Sound good?
Doesn't matter. You pick.
It's easier for me right now because I
All
already
right.
have the Battlefield one open. So with the Battlefield one open, critic reviews alone, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 different
13.
reviews.
Okay.
So let's just say approximately that same amount. How many times do you think scared is going to be said? Scare, scary, scared.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 8.
Oh,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
low. I think
Yeah.
that's low.
It's for you to bet.
All right. I will take. I think I'm gonna double. So say 13. We'll say I'm gonna say 30.
Okay. I thought you were going to say double 8. I'm like 13 is not double 8.
No, I know, but it was like
I get you.
13.
Double how many reviews there are. Yeah.
yeah, double. I'm gonna say at least they're gonna say it twice. I'll throw in a couple extra just for safe measure.
All right, Bill. What's your bet?
Are you saying we can't go over?
Can't go over.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Price is Right type rules. So closest without going over.
And what was Josh?
30.
30.
So all I got to do is 31?
Tuck, yeah, if you want to do that, you can.
31. I win.
Well, we'll
Oh,
find
wait,
out
we were
next
supposed-
episode.
Oh, you want to go the opposite? You want to go?
We were supposed to come up with a number before anyone talked. So if we're going to be honest, I'm going to
Okay.
say 60.
That's
Ah.
60 times.
Yeah.
It's also possible there's gonna be more reviews.
Well, yeah,
Right?
and you
It
said
could be.
multiple variations of the word scary.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, that's fine. I'm writing it down. We got our numbers locked in. Those bets are locked in.
Either way,
We'll
Derek's
see.
wrong. Either way.
We'll see how many
Eight.
times.
Yeah. I'm picking 2.
Hey, it's without going over. So seriously, if I just said 1,
Oh, it's the $1 strategy. Yeah.
$1.
Yeah.
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 All right. So that's our bets. We're
All right.
come back to that next episode to see what the results are. All right.
Cool. I'm good with that.
Okay. Is anybody's butt warm?
Oh,
Because
boy.
you're both in the hot seat this time.
I'm not. No, I can't be. This is the
union
union rules. I'm just a guest.
Union
The
rules.
union, exactly. We're in this together.
You're united. All right.
All right.
I got first question. It's for both of you. You don't have a
All right.
choice. This is from Polykill. They used it first. I'm just stealing it. How often do you spend in each of these states? Fully clothed, no shirt or pants, and fully naked.
This is very revealing, no pun intended.
Oh, Josh, you first. Let Bill think about it.
How
do you
much
spend,
time?
How much percentage of your time do you think you spend fully clothed? Let's say in a week.
Fully clothed? I would say like 98%.
How about no shirt? Just no shirt. You're wearing underwear. You're wearing pants.
Again, like almost never. Almost never.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's too
How about-
cold, especially right now. This is winter. Like,
Yeah. No shirt or no pants and no pants at the same time.
I'll give myself a 1%.
And
A
then
1%
fully
on that.
naked.
1%.
Okay.
That fills my 100% right there.
Okay.
Look how nicely that worked.
All right. What is sleeping? How do you sleep? Is that included in that? You remember that?
Ooh, that's usually
Fully naked is what I'm
Fully
expecting Bill to
naked.
say.
I don't think the way I sleep is in those options.
No shirt, no pants. That's not. No,
I
not
sleep with a
naked.
shirt on. I always sleep with a shirt on.
A shirt, but no pants. You're wearing
Yeah.
boxers and a shirt. Okay.
Yeah,
You're right. It's not covered.
that's right.
All right. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Bill, how about you? Fully clothed. What percentage?
This would
of
have
the
been a good hot seat for Joe.
time? Yeah. Yeah.
The numbers would have been tilted.
But I had to put another one for staring in the mirror.
The one above his bed or in the bathroom?
Both.
Either or, it's percentage.
Yeah. Yeah. How
Well,
about fully clothed.
I'm with Josh on this. It's I always got to have something on.
Fully clothed, though.
Fully clothed. Which one? How much? How much? Ballpark it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, like 95%. How about that?
Okay.
What does bathrobe count as?
I'd say that's fully naked, right?
I
Because
like
you're not
robe
wearing
time.
clothes.
I do like robe time.
So I'm chalking that up to fully naked
Oh.
because it's not clothing, right?
Yeah, but you can sit with your kids with your robe on.
I would not generally do that.
No, you can't. You can't
No,
not. But
I'll have
spread.
underwear underneath at least. Yeah. Yeah. And my kids aren't teenagers.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So fully clothed most of the time. No shirt, just no shirt.
Never.
Okay. No shirt and no pants.
Never, except for bathrobe time.
All right. And fully naked. And sleeping included here, Bill.
5%. That's the only percent that's left.
Yeah. Well, it'd be sleeping. Depends what I did to get to sleep, though.
I thought you were going to say who with, but all right. All right.
So half that. I don't know what
All right.
that adds up to, but
That's fine. It's a guesstimate. And if I'm going to answer, like, I'm like 99% fully clothed. And I sleep no shirt, no pants. And fully naked is when I'm showering or bathing. That's it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I can't sleep with a shirt on. Like it just
Yeah,
gets all
it twists
tangly
up.
up.
And
and-
yeah, me too.
I don't move that much when I'm sleeping, so
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I just lay there and go
I think I
sleep.
used to do that. But
I
don't
just
know,
find I
getting
get
married.
cold. I get too cold.
You know, blankets
Yeah,
Wearing
but I still get
blankets?
cold.
Yeah, blanket it up, man.
Like I always have my
or a
my
weighted
arm-
blanket if you're Bill.
Yeah. Although I've heard, I made fun of my sister. She came and visited me with her family one time, and we were getting her bed ready. And she got out her pajamas, and they were the silky, shimmery business, right?
Oh,
And I'm like, look at you with the fancy PJs. And she's like, that's the whole secret is this silky stuff. It slides around in the bed so it doesn't like you don't get tangled in it.
touch anything.
'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like slipping and sliding in the bed. So
I see.
maybe that's the
I see.
secret.
all right. Put that on the Christmas wish list.
right. Yeah, some silky
Some
Pajamas.
silk
pajamas with your initials embroidered on the chest.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, some little Batman style. Okay, so you're at a potluck. You brought nothing with you. What is your go-to food at a potluck? What are you hoping somebody else brought? Start with Bill this time.
Ooh.
Your go-to food.
Jesus.
This is another polykill question.
Probably a chili.
Okay.
Chili makes sense. Chili buns. I
You
want to
dip
see
anything
bread.
in? Yeah, you dipping some bread in that chili?
Yeah, gotta have
No,
bread.
no nachos. I'm assuming that done lately. My wife does that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But at a
Nachos.
potluck, I don't know if I'd spend the time
Yeah.
it is to have
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
common thing of nacho chips. But
Yeah, we're assuming this is pre-COVID or way past COVID.
yeah, I'd be pretty happy with a nice
Chili.
pot of chili.
All right, Josh, what about you? What are you hoping for?
I'm a meat guy, so if there's I need some meat there. So,
Like roast
but
beef,
more
some chicken,
importantly,
some turkey. Which okay.
someone's got to bring the gravy.
Oh, okay.
Someone's got to bring gravy to this potluck because
Yeah.
that you can put that gravy on anything.
I'm impartial to gravy.
Ugh, you're having the wrong
Careless.
gravy.
I've had
Good
all kinds of
gravy
gravy.
ugh,
Yeah.
so good.
I was kind of thinking you meant like a cold cut platter.
No,
No,
You're
No,
thinking
hot meat.
someone like made
hot
a
meat,
huge effort and made like,
like a roast beef
a
or
roast, or
some
yeah.
ham.
well, you brought nothing.
I brought
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna take advantage though, of course.
And if I'm going to answer the same question, I'm going to probably say chicken wings. Some good chicken wings.
Oh, yeah, good
with
chicken
some
wings.
sauce. You put your own sauce on. Take your choice.
You can put gravy on chicken wings.
No, honey garlic. Honey garlic chicken wings are the answer always. All right. This is our next section is Love, Marry, Kill.
Ooh.
You know this game, Bill? Love, Marry, Kill. You get
I
to
know.
choose one to love and keep forever. Sorry,
No,
love once and it's gone forever.
love is the one night stand.
Yeah, you get to love it once, gone forever. Marry, you get to keep it forever, married to it. Kill, never see it again. Okay,
F, marry, kill.
I know,
Yes.
but we're trying to keep it a little cleaner. This
Not
episode
this
is definitely an exception, though.
This
All right, you want to
episode
say
is
it? You want to
no
go
edits.
full out? Okay.
You can say it if you want.
So fuck, marry, kill.
Oh,
So we're gonna answer it. Okay.
Jesus. So vulgar.
Band-Aid off. All right. Gremlins, Scrooged, and Jingle All the Way.
Oh,
Who's going
who's
first?
first? Who's first here?
I'll start with Josh.
Oh, you know, this is gonna hurt me a little bit, but I haven't seen Gremlins. I haven't seen it
This year?
at all. Ever. Yeah, not at all. I need to. It's on my list. I'm working through the classics. So for that reason alone, I'm gonna have to kill Gremlins. I know that's probably gonna hurt me a lot. The ratings, everyone's gonna hate me for that.
You've said much worse in the past.
Like what?
He remembers. He just doesn't want to say it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to call me out. Now that he's face to face, see when he's listening to it, he can be like, "Oh, that Josh, whatever." But I'm not there to say anything back to him.
That's when you're
now
supposed
that
to message him,
now that he's here.
message Josh, and tell him what you really think.
Let's go back through the comments.
All right, I'm gonna kill Gremlins. I'm going to. I think I'm gonna love Scrooged, and I'm gonna marry Jingle All the Way. That Schwarzenegger charm, just too funny, too funny.
I wondered.
It's stupid, but it's entertaining.
How about you, Bill?
Well, Jingle All the Way's out immediately. That's
Oh
easy.
my gosh,
That's out. So let's make it easy. Let's just get rid of that. That is trash. That is trash.
but it's fun trash, and I love it.
Sinbad.
I like
Exactly.
And
Oh,
I guess you're gonna F Gremlins, and you can spend a life very happy with Scrooged.
All right.
Yeah, easy.
Mine would have been. Oh, I can't believe I have to answer this myself.
Uh-oh.
I
I
definitely kill off Gremlins as well. I've seen it.
Oh.
I don't have any attachment to it as childhood or anything. So I saw
think
it
that
for
has
the
a
first
lot to
time
do
like
with
2
it.
years ago. Scrooge and Jingle All the Way. I had to marry Scrooged because it's a really good movie. Yeah, Jingle All the Way is going to be my love. All right, next.
Hey, I got one each.
Die Hard, Bad Santa, Batman Returns.
Oh, this one's easy.
All right, go first.
No, I went first last time.
That's okay. You have an answer quick. Bill's sitting there like, I can't believe you picked any of these movies.
I mean, right away, kill Bad Santa. Like right away.
What?
Bad Santa is not.
I love the controversy and disagreement. This
Bad
couldn't have worked out
Santa's
any
gone.
better. All right.
No way.
Okay. What's next?
I guess you don't like humor.
Or Billy Bob Thornton.
I don't like Billy Bob Thornton, really.
I do like Billy Bob Thornton.
Which
Which one are you gonna love? Or which one
that
you
was
gonna marry?
easy because that was the easy kill. But oh man,
Die Hard, Batman Returns.
I think I'm going to. I'll love Batman Returns, and I think I'm going to marry Die Hard. I think that's the right order.
What's the right order for Bill?
You're no matter what, it's Die Hard 1, right? We're talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta marry that.
Yeah. Okay. See,
No
we're
question.
on the right track here.
I'm working backwards now. Marrying that. Batman Returns. We're talking the second Michael Keaton movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're killing that.
What? It's so good. Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Christopher Walken,
Yeah,
Michelle
Michelle
Pfeiffer,
Pfeiffer.
a little
Come
over
on.
the top. Little over the top.
Pee Wee Herman.
Are they really voting for Cobblepot for mayor? These human beings, really? Is that really happening?
Have you
They've
seen
been
Gotham?
duped.
Have you seen Gotham?
Gotham, no.
No, I mean not the show. I mean, have you seen
Oh.
the city of Gotham? It is messed up as it is.
No,
Yeah.
all I
fits
see
right
are
in.
shadows, long shadows, and gray buildings. That's all I've seen. No, sorry, that's gone.
Did you finish it off? You didn't. You just
Well, I
killed,
mean-
you killed Batman.
Killed
Yeah.
Batman.
Returns.
So he's gonna love
Yeah,
Bad Santa.
yeah. What's it called?
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa. Exactly. There's some
Since you love and Die Hard,
hilarious
you're married.
moments.
That's
in
true. Yeah. Well, if I have to answer this, I think I'm sadly gonna have to actually kill Bad Santa. I think.
It's the right choice.
that. Jesus.
Die Hard is my love, and Batman Returns is my Mary.
Oh, you're gonna marry? Okay.
So,
When was the
Really
last time you saw Batman
nostalgia.
Returns?
3 years ago,
3 years ago.
I only saw Die Hard through for the first time 2 years ago.
But it's so good.
I've seen bits and pieces other than that, and Bad Santa I've only seen once. I need to watch again, but yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
think Batman Returns holds up like my memory of it did. Like even the Michelle Pfeiffer parts, which back in the day that was
What, you're falling asleep too naked? Yeah.
that was insane back in the day when I saw that. But yeah, in recent viewings, it's a bit much.
All right. Nightmare Before Christmas, Elf, A Christmas Story.
Bill's going first on this one.
Did you say me?
I
Yeah,
did.
he did. He put you first.
Elf, A Christmas Story, and
Nightmare.
Night Before Christmas. Yeah.
I'm killing that.
Which one?
I
Night
never
Before Christmas?
liked it. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm.
Oh.
Don't be singing to me. I got enough singing. I don't like it. That's me and Tim Burton. It seems not
Right?
You don't like
doing
the
well.
Burton, apparently.
Bitter.
That's gone.
I need to find another one with Tim Burton now.
All
All
Tim
right,
Burton movies.
yeah.
A Christmas Story, man. That was like my God, that hit me so much when I first saw it as a kid, and seeing it every year after that. It was like seemed like my childhood too, wanting a BB gun, all that. I could relate to it so much. I got a BB gun like that, hidden away as the last present, when you thought you were out of presents. So I gotta marry A Christmas Story, and after Elf, I guess.
Mainly because you grew up in 1940, just like Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I will agree. You got to marry Christmas Story. Christmas Story is probably my number one favorite Christmas movie of all time.
And the mom was hot.
That's not what you just told me.
Well, I mean, the other one is more fun, but we'll get around to that one. That one is, but
Okay,
if I could talk
okay.
all-time classics, like all-time classics, Christmas Story is number one. My new favorite is not a classic, but it is a new favorite.
All right.
I think I've seen Elf so many times. Elf starts out really well. Like the first half of Elf is great, and the back half of it I could do without. I feel like they were just stretching it too thin on that side. So I'm gonna have to kill it. I think I'm gonna have to.
No, don't do it. Go back.
I'm gonna kill the Elf. I'm gonna
No.
love Nightmare Before Christmas.
That performance Will Ferrell does in Elf, like, have you watched that performance? It is
very good. I'm talking overall movie though. I don't get me wrong, I like Elf, but I just think the back half, the last half of that movie I could do without. I wish they would stuck more with the beginning, like him just experiencing and not trying to save Christmas at the end. Like the whole like save Santa in the park, everyone's got to say, well, I forget what it is, but
yeah, true.
It's just way too cheesy at the end. It's too send a messagey and didn't stick the comedy.
So you guys are gonna love my answer then,
Because you're gonna marry it.
because I'm gonna marry Elf. It's really hard, but Elf I've seen for the first time more recently. Nightmare Before Christmas I really like, but I don't love every part of it. So it's kind of like it's gonna be my love.
Yeah,
And A Christmas Story is my kill because
Oh
I have
my
no
gosh,
attachment
you
to it at
can't
all.
be more wrong. You can't
Not
be
even
more
a
wrong.
slight
there.
amount of attachment to it.
Jesus Christ. You have no soul, sir.
No attachment to it at all.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, next one I think we might even have to skip because it may not be worth it. I just wrote it down because I thought it was fun.
Oh,
Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3.
In that order.
Love, marry, kill? No, you
Yeah.
mean marry, love,
Mary
kill?
Love Kill. Mary Love Kill.
Okay. Marry, love, kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably right. Okay, that's fine. I don't remember 2 and 3 well enough.
Although it'd be fun to F number 3 because I haven't seen it as much. So it's kind of like a stranger, you know.
I remember watching 3 a lot as a kid. I mean, I mean probably like preteen or whatever it was.
Yeah, I can't remember 3.
I remember it coming out on video and us renting it to watch it.
That kid. Okay. Yeah.
Now 4, throw 4 in there.
And 5. No,
And 5.
let's not go there. All right. How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Which one?
which is the
New
first one.
old one?
That's the original,
Original?
right?
Okay.
I'm just double checking that was what I picked. Oh, no, sorry. Did I mean to do that? Yeah. Jim Carrey one. Okay, Jim
okay.
Carrey one. Ernest Saved Christmas and Polar Express. Bill? You got things to say?
Like that great Metallica album, Kill 'Em All.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. That's a good
man.
album. It's a great album.
Kill them all, eh?
It was
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. Ernest Saves Christmas and Polar Express.
can you imagine being stuck watching Ernest forever?
Absolutely.
Hey, you Ernest guys, I don't get it. Maybe because at my work I was forced to like air those movies, the Canadian Ernest movies, over and over and over again, and it just
Probably.
drove me bonkers.
What year was that?
He had like the Ernest movies that were shot in Canada or had some CanCon to it, so we would air the hell out of them. Ernest Goes to the Circus, or I don't know what.
I don't know which ones those are.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. God
So.
damn it.
Goes to school, maybe?
So yeah, I couldn't live with Ernest. Guess I'd have to bang him once.
Oh, one and done. Get it over with.
Yeah, one and done. And what Polar Express and the Jim Carrey one, which
Yeah.
my kids have made me watch so many times. Got to kill the Jim Carrey one, I guess. Stick with the Ridge, even though there's lots of singing in it too.
That means you're marrying Polar Express?
Oh, wait.
I've caused Bill to pause.
Look at this collection of Yeti mics we've got here.
I know.
What a nice collection of Yeti
It
mics.
sounds so good.
Yeah. I wish I had a big bulbous foam windscreen on mine for my
$2 AliExpress.
hurricane winds down here in the basement. Oh no, I passed. My head exploded on that one.
Kill them all. Kill them all was his answer. Josh, what do you got?
I feel like this is a common theme. I haven't seen Polar Express. But I do have it on 3D Blu-ray, so I will watch it at some point.
Oh,
My wife and kids love it. My son was obsessed with it.
I'll need to watch it. I mean,
My
it's
wife
Tom
and
Hanks,
kid,
right?
my wife and the son went and rode the Polar Express in St. Jacobs. They have
Oh, okay.
a Polar Express train where they do the whole thing, song and dance. They serve hot chocolate. They do all that stuff from the movie.
Oh, interesting.
Joe did that a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think I remember saying that.
Yeah.
So just because I haven't seen it, I'm gonna kill Polar Express. I'm going to love Jim Carrey, Grinch, and then I will marry Ernest. Saves Christmas.
Okay. I have to rewatch Ernest Save Christmas. It's been a long time since I saw it. I'm gonna put it as my love because I haven't seen it in so long.
Okay, fair. I haven't seen it in a long time either, but I have a soft spot for Ernest, so that's
I also have a soft spot for Ernest, but I have an even softer spot for Jim Carrey. I'm going to marry the Jim Carrey How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I'm going to have to kill Polar Express, even though it is a good movie. I have to kill it.
well, those dead eyes in that movie will haunt you
Yeah.
because they didn't
The
have
contact
that
lenses
animation
he
right.
has.
I've heard the CG is
Yeah,
not
they
aged
just didn't
super
have it.
well.
I enjoy it. I don't know. Anyway, so next thing, this one's copied from Tadpog Podcast. Tyler and Dave play all games. Their options for Love, Marry, Kill is chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream. I love them all.
Another easy one. Strawberries out of there.
Yeah,
See ya.
strawberries out.
That's not even. You only have to think about it.
Agreed.
You people.
Did you grow up with the Neapolitan bars? You know, the bricks of ice cream
With the 3 in them.
Yeah.
with the
Like
three
the Chapman's.
Chapman's
Cardboard
Neapolitan.
box.
Chapman's, yeah.
Yeah.
And that strawberry was always just perfect wall right there.
Mm.
No one touched that. Chocolate,
Except for
live
Derek,
without.
apparently.
vanilla is fine once in a while. So there you go.
Josh, you into the same or not?
See, chocolate's a love, but vanilla is a love. Or vanilla is a marry. Because it's so versatile. Put on everything.
I do like the versatility of vanilla, but I'm gonna kill chocolate ice cream. I don't really enjoy chocolate ice cream that much.
What a maniac.
I think Josh swayed me on vanilla. I'm gonna marry vanilla just because of the versatility. I had maple syrup.
You
to
could
that
put
stuff.
strawberries
so
on
good.
vanilla.
Yeah. You can put strawberries in strawberry if you're gonna add to it.
Oh,
I'm
but
gonna-
can you add
I'm gonna
vanilla
love
to strawberry? No.
Sure, you can.
No.
Whipped cream, man.
No.
All right, that's the end of the hot seat. You can
Woo.
finally cool off. It was a long one.
Controversial.
See, I
Controversial
remember
indeed.
as a kid, my mother would only bring home vanilla ice cream.
My mom always brought home butterscotch Ripple.
Yeah, maybe
Always.
that. And I wasn't a fan of that until I started going grocery shopping with her, or when I started to put things together as a kid. I'm like, there's other flavors and it's not more expensive. Because she'd say, oh, I can't get chocolate because that's like twice the price. But it was the same price. Conspiracy all through my childhood.
He was robbed.
Now my kids, they insist on only getting vanilla ice cream for the reasons you guys say. But
Hey,
Yeah.
What's your? I know Derek said strawberry, but what is actually your favorite ice cream flavor?
Heavenly Hash.
Heavenly Hash. All right, Derek.
I don't really know. I've tried to decide this myself before. Honestly, if I go to a place that has something, I'll usually try something new. But
Yeah, me too.
if
but-
you get a strawberry that has chunks of strawberry in it, it's really good.
It's on the strawberry kick.
It's what I did last time we went out for ice cream,
So it's fair. I'm not. No,
especially
just
when I don't
judging a
really
little bit.
love chocolate ice cream. So there's that too.
The poor ice cream person couldn't even dig out the strawberry ice cream because it was so rock hard. It had been there for years with no one trying it. Until Derek walked in. I love the
man.
strawberry.
See, I'm an old man at heart, and I love rum raisin, but I cannot find it anywhere.
That is old man.
I like raisins though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Raisins in your ice cream.
rum raisin.
Never had raisins in ice cream, but I would try that.
I don't care if it's rum or gold in it. You're not putting raisins in my ice
See,
cream.
that's different. You just don't like raisins. That's fine.
Do you like raisins in a butter tart?
I like.
Yeah.
No,
See,
Yeah.
you're just broken.
don't muck with my butter tarts. There's
I
no butter
like
raisin
regular
tart.
ones too, but I don't care about. I don't put raisins in whatever. I don't really care.
No, butter tarts need raisins.
No.
Yeah.
Is this a KW thing? Something in the water over there.
It's a Mennonite
national-
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not Mennonite. I'm not from
Mennonite
KW.
country. Mennonite country.
It's in the Waterloo coat of arms. Raisins.
Yeah.
All right. Done
that it?
with that, right? That's it.
Yeah,
We're
that
done.
was it.
Yeah, we're done that.
I got a
Done
story
that.
for you guys.
All right.
I don't think it's long enough yet. We're at 2.5 hours plus mine and Josh's section.
I know. Hold on. You're going to like this.
How long is mine and Josh's section? Only 14 minutes and a half. 14 and a half minutes.
Yeah, we're good. We're still under our quota.
Happy to
What's
tell
our
you guys
quota?
this because if I told this to Joe, his eyes would just roll back and he wouldn't follow me.
I
I'm
can
going-
roll for him.
This
It's on
has
Nate
been-
track. No.
This has been a disastrous year for some of my gear because I introduced kittens to the household this year. 2
I
cats.
heard. Congratulations.
They are something else. They are.
Yep.
You guys don't have the
It's fine.
kittens.
You want more work, get more pets. That's fine.
Well,
I will preface to say that I lived in a house when I was overseas. We had a cat that had kittens. We couldn't get rid of all the kittens in time. Then those kittens had kittens. And we at one point I think we had 15 cats in our house that we were trying to deal with.
That's when you send them out to the barn, which is
Yeah.
where I grew up. You grew up with the
Yeah,
cats in the barn. They took care
Sure.
of the mice.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
So-
had one pet cat. That was it.
Well, cat. The kids went through this pandemic thing. They've been begging for a pet. We have a little dog, but they always wanted cats. So, and I know you should get 2 cats instead of 1, so they keep each other's busy. But these freaking cats, like,
Is that what the guy at the pet store told you? You should get 2. 'Cause they need friends.
no, I've had a singular cat before. So, I just knew that 2 cats are better. But I don't know if you guys remember, but earlier this year at a yard sale, and I have this 3D setup down here with the projector, but at a yard sale, I found Samsung 3D glasses that are the really nice big ones, sit on your nose nice. And it was like the find of the lifetime for me because I'd been shopping them on eBay and Amazon and stuff.
So you really wanted to get a cat to chew the hell out of those things. That's what I'm hearing.
So it's like the find of a lifetime. So happy to use these and to find them because you can't find them anymore because no one cares about 3D. But for some reason, the cats are fascinated by these glasses, and so far they've ruined 3 of them.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not that I haven't put them away. They're opening boxes, taking them out of their velvety pouch, and then doing stuff to them. I don't know what, but something attracts them to these glasses. You can see some scratches on
Oh
there.
yeah.
This is mild compared to the other ones they've wrecked. And It's just why why are they targeting my most coveted
Because
and
it's your most coveted thing, and cats
hard
know.
to replace thing?
I never heard cats are assholes. I live by that saying.
So that's my little story for you guys.
Wow.
Josh, if you get a cat, do lock up your 3D glasses.
Oh,
It's
I know.
insane how they went for them out of everything. This is what they went for.
I actually need to get all new 3D glasses because mine have just not survived. I had the really thin cheap Samsung ones,
Yeah.
and the clips just break on them. The battery compartment lid doesn't stay closed anymore, and it's just, I've had it for, gosh, how many years? Almost 8 years now, 9 years. So
Yeah.
they've started to go, and I need to just get a good pair. That's the problem, is finding a good pair.
Well, look, these are real.
I know
glasses.
those look great.
They're real, and the lenses are huge. That's the problem with a lot of 3D glasses. The lenses are so stupidly small.
I like the Sony TV ones, like the ones that you used to get on the PS3.
I saw
Sony
some of
3D
those
glasses?
for sale recently.
The problem is they don't work with the Samsung TV. They're not compatible.
But you have that Sony TV as well.
Yeah, but it's only
It's
not that-
small, yeah.
It's small. I want to watch on my big 3D. I have two 3D TVs, by the way, so people aren't even listening. That's why it sounds confusing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the big Samsung 3D TV. That's the one I need glasses for. There are a lot. I can buy the cheap ones again, like those Samsung ones. You can buy like a set of 4 for like $30 or $40 on eBay.
Well, maybe if you do another AliExpress and go for these big ones, maybe you can put in a couple extra units for me, because they would have these big ones, wouldn't they?
They might.
For cheap.
I don't know how cheap. AliExpress isn't as cheap as it used to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something happened with their
Deal Extreme as well.
Yeah, who knows? When I got those, do you remember last year I sent you that picture of the free 3D Blu-rays someone posted on Facebook, and I got them? Do you remember that, Bill?
Well, you sent me lots of.
No, I sent
3D
you a thing
Blu-rays.
saying these were all free, and I got them. Do you remember that one?
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Sure. I got 2 pairs of the same cheap 3D Samsung glasses, and they were pretty well busted up as well. So I've got 6 pairs of busted up 3D pair of glasses. I've contemplated using like super glue to put the arms back on them and keep them all together.
Those things can't even be comfortable, can they? That's like just the one flimsy bar that.
Yeah, it's
And
not.
then
I
the-
wouldn't say they're not uncomfortable. They don't really notice them, but
It's like one bar that's like a
like a hoop,
halo shape.
basically. Yeah,
There's someone on Gigi selling a 3D Blu-ray player with 4 sets of those Samsung glasses for $75. Wellesley.
yeah.
Screw that guy. See, these were good because of the frame.
And they
You
got
know,
the
it block-
blinders on the side.
Yeah, blocks this shit, so it helps you focus.
Yeah.
Those ones Josh is talking about is just 2 windows hanging in front of your.
Yeah,
eye.
I'm looking at that. I already went to like thingiverse.com where you can get 3D printable models, and I was hoping someone like had 3D printable modifications or repairs for these 3D glasses, but I don't see anything like it. Surprised there's not parts for them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could call on Haji to get you some replacement parts printed, but if the models don't exist, it's not really that easy to get it replaced.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I've not seen a whole lot on AliExpress that looks usable.
Hmm.
That's the problem. Like, there's active 3D and then there's passive 3D.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could have afforded a passive 3D at the time, I would have got that, because then you can just use like whatever the cheap ones from the movie theater. You could just use those.
Here we go. Someone does have replacement arms for those curvy ones. Yeah. You said the curvy ones are the ones you have a problem with, and they're broken off, or what?
Yeah, the clips break off inside the glasses.
Okay, yeah. Someone has replacement arms for them that you can 3D print here.
Oh,
Where do you want me to send this to you on
It's on
Discord or
probably, yeah.
something. Where is the
Yeah.
Discord? There it is. So yeah, you might be able to send that to Hodge and get yourself some arms made up. They're really square looking arms. Like
Oh yeah, those are
they go from curvy round to square, but
straight
I mean, if
glasses.
they
Yeah.
work, they work. Be interesting to try it.
Might feel more solid because the other ones are so flimsy. You feel like you move and your
Okay.
glasses kind
I was
of
wondering about
wiggle
that.
around.
Oh, there's somebody has a curved version of those as well here. I don't know how I missed that, but I'll send you it too. Might be worth getting Hodge to do one of each and see what they look like
Testing
and
them.
how they work. Yeah,
Interesting.
at least for those Samsung ones. Nothing. I didn't check Sony. I don't know why it didn't come up when I searched 3D glasses, but when I type Samsung 3D glasses, it does.
Yeah, those ones always pop up.
Be nothing for Bill for those lenses because that cat screwed them.
Yeah,
Can you notice have you tried watching something with them,
I
Bill?
haven't yet.
to see
Maybe
if
by some miracle it doesn't show, but
because sometimes it's more visible, but if they're actually moving, you won't actually see. If it's so close to your face, your eye won't even process it.
yeah, it could be.
Hopefully,
Or you're just screwed.
depends on where the scratch is. It looks like it's kind of high up there.
Just call
So
Sony up and say, "Hey, can I get a replacement for these?"
No, there's multiple.
I only see the one scratch.
Yeah, it's hard to see anything.
you can't.
It's really,
your
really not
DSLR
good for
camera.
everybody who's listening to the podcast too.
No one's listening at this point.
As
Everyone's
you guys
popped
shop for glasses.
off. This is good content, man.
Oh, but Josh, so the Sony, if I were to find Sony active shutter glasses, they only work with Sony?
They may work for, I think, Sony, because you have a projector, right?
Yeah, Epson projector.
Epson. They may be compatible with Epson,
Mm.
but I would double check.
Yeah. According to this, so I found a random listing on Amazon that says Sony adult 3D active glasses requires compatible 3D Sony Bravia HDTV 3D sync transmitter and 3D source content.
That would totally be a Sony thing.
Yeah, proprietary.
What do you mean Blu-ray, Betamax, and MD? What is it? Mini disc. Yeah.
Yeah. Had all those. By the way,
Yeah.
Bill, when you come down, I got some beta tapes for you.
All right.
Some garbage beta tapes. They might have commercials on them. Some of them are taped from TV.
Now you're talking.
You got to get me a beta player.
I need a beta player too. I figured that's the one thing you would have.
Nope.
Oh boy. All right, to Facebook.
Oh, here we go. I don't know. There are some available there, but I don't want to spend $50 on them.
No.
So
And then they'll last for a week and be dead.
yeah, then I gotta take it in, get fixed somewhere.
That's right. You can spend $100 on one, or $250 on one in Mississauga.
There you go. What a deal!
Yeah.
And it's probably those big giant tanks too, right?
There's one for
ones.
$20. That's in Toronto. $20.
Bill, pick it up for me, will you?
Beta Vision, beta cassette player recorder.
Where in Toronto?
That's a good question. This is showing Toronto Danforth.
Not going down
Near Greenwood and Danforth, they say. Another one for $45 near High Park. Parkdale High Park.
Nope. Not doing it. Josh, what is the titles that I have for you? Do you remember? There's at least one, isn't there?
There was
But
that Born to Be Wild one. Is that one?
Oh, okay.
You're talking 3D stuff, right?
Yeah. I remember one double I sent you.
I think that was that Born.
But you definitely have Avatar 3D for me, right?
I do, yes.
Because
How many times have you seen it?
I actually haven't yet, but every time where I see the Blu-ray, I'm like, am I looking for the 3D version of this?
No, I got that one for you. I got a couple. Yeah, Born to Be Wild 3D. That was the one you sent me.
I only see one copy of that here.
Okay, well,
Knowing me, I probably set it aside somewhere, and God knows where the aside is.
Hey, I
okay,
have that
okay.
problem.
I've started to make like little piles of stuff with
Yeah,
elastics
I
around
have
them.
drawers with people's names on them. Yeah.
Here, this is for you. This is for you. So, yeah.
Finally got to empty out my Hodge drawer because he had Canada Post free shipping every Tuesday in October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember to do that by the last weekend.
It was the second last one, and Hodge had me ship stuff to him, but I had nothing to ship on the last one.
Yeah, or I'd have told both you guys about it.
Yeah.
I remembered, like, same thing. Like, the week it was ending, I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, I should have gone in the drawer of stuff I had to give people and just started shipping stuff out. James, Joe, Bill.
Yeah.
But I do have that red Game Gear for James. I don't think I'd want to ship that.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
You've had that for him for years. I'm still waiting for him to back out of it so I can steal it.
If he backs out of it, I'm selling it on eBay for tons of money.
That's true.
Somebody did a YouTube video on one not long ago, and that got tons of views and people commenting like, "Oh wow, so rare!" Like, yeah, I got one sitting here and I got it at a garage sale.
That's a nice looking Game Gear for sure.
Josh, you got to be done that Game Gear collection by now, aren't you?
I haven't collected anything for it for a long time.
Nah, he's focused on Wii U now.
Wii U is where I'm at. It's easier to find Wii U stuff at this point than Game Gear stuff. So, at least stuff I don't mind spending $10 on. It's hard for me to spend $10 on a Game Gear game.
Give me the money, I'll do it for you.
Here's
Sounds
$10.
hard.
Get all of it. Get what's left.
Yeah.
And there's some. I have most of the expensive stuff for Wii U already. So, Game Gear, there's still some more expensive stuff. I don't.
What
wanna
is the
spend.
expensive stuff on Wii U?
Devil's Third would be the big one.
Yep. It is the biggest. Funky Barn was up there, but it's come
Funky
back
Barn
down,
was
I
up there.
think.
The Crudes was up there for a while. I don't have that one yet, but
Which one? Oh.
the Crudes.
Oh yeah, based on the movie. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Devil's Third is probably the biggest one currently. So
Womp womp womp.
that was one that like they put out, or Nintendo published. Nintendo published it. I think Nintendo published it, but after they published it, they wanted nothing to do with it. So that was the end of it. No
Yeah,
print
their
runs,
logos on the
nothing.
front. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was available for pre-order for like $20 for the long time. I thought about getting it, but then I backed out. And then I heard that they were basically not going to reprint anymore because they didn't want them anymore. Price shot up. I was like, shoot, I guess I got to buy this now. So I bought one from a reseller. And I'm glad I did because it's gone up 4 or 5 times what I paid for it. So it's still sealed. But you can buy that game digitally still on the Wii U shop. So if you want to play Devil's Third, it's $30 on the Wii shop. But how many hundreds of dollars if you want physical?
If you exclude bundles and stuff, it looks like Axiom Verge is like the third most expensive Wii U game.
Yeah.
Third or fourth. I don't know.
It's up there.
Really?
I don't know why Disney Infinity shows as expensive on Wii U on price charting. I don't think that's probably a mistake. It shows none sold, but the price is still $230 for some reason complete. Seems weird. Disney Infinity game only in brackets. And Game and Wario keeps shooting up in price.
Yeah, it's going up and down.
So
And
I had an extra one of those. Did I give that to you?
Nope, not to me.
Oh, I wonder where I put that. I had a spare one. It has a scratch on the disc. And as long as you skip the cutscene at the beginning of the game, it plays fine. Everything else is fine. It's just that cutscene at the beginning. If you let it play, it'll pause and never finish. I bought that on eBay. Got a refund for part of it. I contacted him and he refunded part of it.
That's good. And then Shakedown Hawaii was the last one, the last official release, I think, for Wii U. So I got that one. From the makers of Retro City Rampage.
Mm.
Looks like I still have that Game and Wario sitting here somewhere.
You know, you guys were talking about the shoppers' points. You realize, I don't know when this is coming out for the listeners, but
The first.
what's today? Today's Friday. As of now, Friday, it is the super bonus redemption weekend. So
What
How
are you
many
gonna get?
points you got?
250,000 points will get you $400 off. And they've
I think we
taken
got
off
that.
limit. So you're not limited by like $170 or anything like that. You can spend as much as you want. So that is a huge bonus redemption. Yeah. So it's,
I need to talk my wife into using her points.
There you go.
well, if they got what you need, now they do have an online shopping portal now. So I don't know. I wish they had really good laptops. That would be nice. I could use a new
Yeah.
laptop.
I usually have crappy ones. Did do it one time where we bought one.
But, and then if they had PS5 stock, that might be an option. I have close to 5. Well, I shouldn't say anything in case the hackers are listening.
Right?
I don't have anything.
He's got 5 PS5s sitting behind him right now. That's what he's gonna say.
But yeah, we wait all year for this weekend. This is the only weekend they do the super bonus redemption.
Then what do you buy with it though?
That's when you buy your Switch. Your
Yeah,
Switch
I already have 2 Switches.
sell
You
them
could
and
be
OLED.
responsible and buy groceries and stuff.
That's what my wife wants to do, but we're not going to spend $400 in groceries at one time.
You could though.
Especially not from Shoppers. They don't
But
have
you
enough
could.
stuff.
A lot of bubbly.
She does like, my wife likes bubbly. Bubbly. That's a lot of bubbly.
That's a lot
Besides,
of-
she usually buys bubbly at Costco. The price is better.
Actually, I've been getting my bubbly at Amazon because they sell the tall boys. You get 12 tall boys for like $6.50 shipped to your door. You don't even have to handle it.
I
You
don't
don't have
see
to
my
carry
wife
it.
drinking a tall boy. A bubbly.
They're
She
great.
barely finishes one as it is. Sometimes she drinks tons of them though, so I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can log into my Shoppers account and check my points, but I think they've changed over so you can't use the card number anymore to log in. You have to use email address. I don't know. Some PCID thing.
Lovely.
Are you guys working tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't
just
want to.
notice
but
what time it is.
This is what we do, man. This is like, then we'll like finish the podcast and then
we sit on the call
we'll sit
talking
on
to
the
each
call
other
and
for an
talk about other
hour.
stuff. Normally, this is what our talk would be. It'd be like looking up shopper stuff or looking at Beat Goes On. Oh, I took a bunch of stuff into Beat Goes On to trade in. 2 massive boxes, like filled my trunk up. They said it's gonna take a while. I was like, okay, it's been almost a week. No call back yet, so
Wow.
we'll see what happens with that.
Movies?
Yeah, movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, some CDs. So I did have trade credit there from 2019 or 2018 still. I still have the receipt in my wallet and it hadn't faded too bad. You could still see. I
Yeah.
had $9 in credit. So I used that and I bought a 3D Blu-ray. Had to pay a little extra. Bill will not approve of this, but I'll show it anyway. I bought the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Blu-ray. This is the Andrew Garfield one. I know it's not Bill's Spider-Man, but
Not my Spider-Man. But they were doing I was so excited for the Gwen Stacy storyline, but
But so I can find the Amazing Spider-Man 1 3D Blu-ray. I found it multiple times. I think I've even offered it to you, Bill, and you've refused.
yeah.
But I've never seen the second one, so when I saw it there, I'm like, all right, I'll use my credit for that. So
You know what? You talked me into a movie that I picked up this week that isn't even one I really wanted, but you did it for me.
this I gotta know. I'm
You
always
did it for 'em.
curious. I'm always curious about who takes my suggestions. Derek's been good about taking my suggestions lately.
It's cost me a lot of time, but
You showed that awful Fast and the Furious movie, but you had a steel book of it.
Oh, that
with the-
steelbook is nice.
with the comic book front, and then I saw this movie, Van Helsing, done the same way.
Oh, but that's a decent movie still.
I've only seen it once, like when it came out, so I can't really remember. It's kind of steampunky, isn't it?
Yeah, steampunky.
But yeah, I love the cover, man. Like you showed your Fast and the Furious had that, right?
Yeah.
And then it shows in here all the titles they did up in that way.
Oh, nice.
Did yours have this insert?
No, I didn't see that. I don't think mine has that.
Oh, don't give that.
There's no video podcast. You're fine.
it's being recorded, so he's not fine.
We'll steal it. Derek, quick.
That's what I mean. If you guys do this visually, why not throw that out on the YouTube instead of me?
Because we
looking at-
only have 8 subscribers on YouTube. It's not worth.
It's not worth the effort. I did it for Dollar Dorks for how long? I even edited them and added pictures, Dollar Dorks and to Thrifty Dorks, all that stuff. Yeah,
Well, just throw the raw up like this as a.
I know, but
I'm there.
still
I'm
work.
watching it.
Still work. Oh, Josh
Yeah.
can do it. I'm not. I
Yeah.
got no time for this shit. I barely got time to record episodes. As it is, I sacrifice playing games to record episodes.
If you switch to StreamYard, they'll just record it for you. And
But
All I
the
gotta do
audio
is-
is not as good.
That's true. The audio is not as good. You'll hear the difference. You'll hear when we're recording or like beginning of this, then you'll hear when we come to StreamYard, you'll hear the audio difference.
I
That's the
think I've only watched these on YouTube.
But see,
Well,
that's
remember.
you're hearing our raw audio though.
Yeah, you're still
because
hearing our
that-
audio recorded from
That's
our
still
mics
our
and
raw
combined
audio
together.
recorded that I've edited together. It's not the that's not the straight Discord audio or whatever we used to record. So we
I gotta-
record locally, right? And then I put them
Right.
together.
Professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I got a message saying that somebody really appreciated your test stream today, Bill. You and
Really?
Joe getting hyped.
So it worked?
It's the Mr. Lasagna.
Ooh,
Dean Lasagna said
Mr. Dean
you
himself.
got him hyped. And then he asked me to do some work, so I gotta do some work. He wants the 100 episode video put up on the Twitch as the featured video.
Does it stay there on Twitch? If it's
As long as we're offline, yeah. Right now it's the What is the Cartridge Club video. That's what's
Oh.
featured. So if you go there and we're offline, it'll play the What is the Cartridge Club.
So if you have a
There we
featured
go.
video, it doesn't go away on Twitch.
Yeah.
It doesn't time out.
Yeah, doesn't delete itself.
No, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is there. Good
Well,
question, because
it'll be
your
in-
automatic video on demands do. Yeah.
Like our test worked, but we didn't have anyone else in the Cartridge Club Twitch already. So like what happens if someone else is in that Twitch and then we launch our StreamYard, but
So
we
I
don't go live with it, but we're launching it waiting.
I believe as long as you
conflict?
go live, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm pretty sure because you can have OBS open for our streaming software, and as long as you don't hit go live, it won't do anything. And even if you do hit go live and someone else is live, it'll just give you an error saying you can't go live. Someone else is, or it's already in use, I think is what it says. We did test that out the first year, just because we wanted to know how to overlap people, how to switch off. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've hit 3 hours, boys. We can.
That's the good drum kit Josh has, by the way, with the
It is.
cymbals. That's the
the
guitar.
one. That's
Hero.
the one you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the one you have? Or you have the Konami one, right?
I actually finally sold that after like year on eBay.
I have one with 3 symbols. I don't get it.
That's
Must
like
have
the
an added-
add-ons, isn't it?
It is.
for
It's
Robin
like
Hood?
a different brand. It's like Icon or some one of those brands.
Oh, that.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is the Guitar Hero official one. I got it
Yeah.
for $6.
Mine was free.
Yeah.
Not as good, but free.
Oh well, that's fine. So
Retiring you out, Bill.
he's used to this. He does like 2.5 hour shows every week.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
A little more structured than this, though, probably.
This
More
isn't structured?
focused. More focused. We're just kind of whatever.
Yeah. This is whatever. Yeah.
This is whatever.
This is
See,
whatever.
now, Joe, Bill, you don't have to listen to this episode, right? Because you're part of it. You listen to the first 15 minutes and then call it a day. Nice and easy.
That sounds like a good plan.
Just leave me a comment on YouTube, that's all. That I won't answer. So,
Yeah. Man, when I see those episodes come up and it's like 3.5 hours, I'm like, oh my God, what the heck are they doing?
Josh is making content for people like him. People who want things to listen to.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, see, I know we said this before, but like people do weekly episodes, like weekly, hourly episodes, right? So if you're in a month, you're getting 3 or 4 hours worth of content every month.
Yeah.
We're doing the same.
Yeah.
We're just doing it all at once.
Just pause it and listen to the next part
Pause it.
next
Do
week.
go somewhere else.
1 hour a week. I don't mind.
Yeah.
15 minutes a day, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We should talk about, because I can talk to Josh about this. I'm dying to tell people. Josh knows about it. The Band of Brothers podcast that HBO put out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, was that fantastic.
Very
Did
good.
you love that?
I did. I think the host was a little much, but I did over
Raja?
Raja. I feel like he got better as the series went on. Like the later episodes, he was a bit more candid. The first 3 or 4 episodes, you could tell he was running off a script and he was, making sure to hit all his talking points.
Sure.
Didn't really let the guests kind of talk the way they wanted to, I don't think, but later on he just kind of let them talk and do their own thing. So the later episodes are better. Yeah. A little over enthusiastic at times. Well, if you listen to the show, he just like, this is the best show ever made, which I mean, I agree, but
Never watched a single episode.
Oh,
you're missing out. It is fantastic.
What
Fantastic
was
show.
so wonderful about it was him talking to these actors who, like, it wasn't just an actor playing a role. Like any other movie role, they'd be like, I don't know, I played that guy 10 years ago. It's no big deal. This is a role that, has lived with them all these years, and they want to talk about it still because they were so invested in it, and it's the characters that they were playing, or the real life people they were playing.
Yeah.
It's great, man.
It's a great episode.
Only I didn't realize how close the actors got with like the people they were portraying. I didn't realize all that was going on in behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Derek, have you seen like Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah. I don't remember it very well.
Okay. Yeah, Band of Brothers is the same team, right? Spielberg and Hanks producing a HBO miniseries. So I mean, it's HBO right away, so you're pretty well going to get a damn good show. And it's just 10 hours of awesome Saving Private Ryan, basically, but a little bit more.
It's
a little bit more grounded.
Yes. Saving Private Ryan's very raw.
Yeah.
America saves everyone in the end.
Of course.
And this seems very more realistic. The character,
because it is realistic, right? Like it's a true story.
Yeah.
They did very minor tweaks to the story just to like, okay, well, this happened to this person. Let's have it happen to this person instead. that's about the only real edits they did, or they shortened down segments of battles or whatever. But yeah, it's very realistic.
Yeah.
Very true.
But as a viewer, you get to know these characters. It's one of very few shows where I could name, oh, that's that guy. I knew them by their names, you know. Whereas
Yeah.
a lot of other shows, you just, oh, that's whoever. I knew their names. Whereas the Pacific, when that came around, I never got to know those dudes.
Yeah.
It was not the same. You didn't get the love for the characters like you did with Band of Brothers.
Yeah. By the way, I saw not Band of Brothers, the Pacific Blu-ray yesterday. You want to take at Value Village? You want to take a guess on the price?
Well, you're at yours. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Which
This wasn't. This was at a different city, but
okay.
see, I've seen it 3 times now. The first time I saw it was $6.99, and I bought it, or $5.99, whatever, and I bought it for myself. The second time I saw it, it was $12.99 or $13.99, whatever it was, something like that. It was in the showcase.
Oh,
This time I saw it, I was in Brantford, and it was not in the showcase. It was on the regular shelves. But do you want to take a guess at the price?
well, even it shouldn't have been more than $19.99.
It was. It was $27.99 on the shelf.
27.
Take the price of a Blu-ray and multiply by the number of discs.
Yeah, basically. It was. I looked at it. I'm like, I had to do a double take. I was like, this can't be right. But yeah, just slid that back on the shelf. I was gonna take a picture and ask you if you want it, but I decided against that.
I would have told you what to do with the price sticker.
I would have, except that a lot of the sets are the same price, so they would probably get used to, okay, these sets cost this much. Suddenly,
So
this
like
one
all
doesn't.
their TV sets were priced that much.
Blu-ray TV sets were like $20-$30. Yeah, craziness. Prices
That
are nuts.
store on Ottawa Street in town here, they have the showcase, like the glass display. They don't even bother putting video games in there anymore. They put them on the wall on the shelf behind the display.
And
so
you can't even read them.
see anything. You can't see what it is. You can't read the price. They do that with all the electronics now, like the FRS handheld radios, right?
Yeah.
So like those walkie-talkies, they put those in the back. You can't see anything back there. It's terrible. You're like literally like 15 feet away from them, and you got to try and read the sides of these DVDs and CDs, and then let alone ask for the price if you know what it is. It's terrible. They put Lego bags back there.
It's like they don't want to sell them.
Really? Like, you got it for free. Let me give you money for it.
Yeah, ours are putting them on behind the glass, like behind the counter on the peg on the wall.
Yeah, that's basically this too, but they have a shelf below it.
And so you have to ask them, what are those 3 games?
You can't even see through baggies very good, right? Like they always have the lights above and shining right on them, and you're trying to look at a bag, and it's like, I can't tell what that is.
And then you're taking a chance because you want to, like, you don't know if the condition of the
I wouldn't
disc,
buy it.
if it has
I wouldn't
a manual.
buy it unless let me open it.
Yeah.
Well, they had N64 games there tonight, and all of them were $20 higher than eBay.
Yikes.
Well, it's got Mario on it. That's easy $80.
That sounds like the Brantford one. The Brantford one is pretty bad for putting everything in the showcase.
They had an old.
Just keep selling. That's the problem. Somebody's buying it.
They had a super old Underwood typewriter. I mean, it is the super, super old one that you would think of when you think of antique typewriter, but beat the shit. And like, no, it didn't come in its case or anything. It was just loose there. Any guesses on that price? Underwood, like metal brass.
$40.
Oldie,
$69.
Ooh, nice.
69. You mean you wouldn't pay $250 for it?
Oh,
Oh.
God.
What?
Better save up those points, Bill. Save up those points. Got to spend 10 grand to get it for free.
Typewriters are not an expensive thing to collect. There was many of them. Even just because it's old doesn't mean it's worth that much. It's like cameras. That's why I love collecting cameras. You can get a 100-year-old camera for $20. It's no
And
biggie.
it probably doesn't work either, right? Like those things they were built better, but they're also old. And
Yeah.
He just
maybe
wants to put
not
on a shelf
functional.
anyway. Just
No.
display.
For sure. I just mean they're going to put, yeah. They sometimes put high prices on those as well, the old cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know that's what people want. I've even noticed now, I used to buy 3D Blu-rays at the Value Village because they would mark them the same. I've noticed now all the 3D Blu-rays are now, $3 or $4 more than regular Blu-ray. Or they're behind the showcase too.
Come on.
I'm like,
That is
exactly.
ridiculous.
It's a 3D Blu-ray. Nobody wants 3D Blu-rays except for me.
Except both the guys I'm talking to right now.
We're the two.
Exactly.
Somehow I got stuck with these two clowns.
Somehow we got stuck with you, Derek.
Exactly.
Value Village.
Crazy.
Value pillage.
Well, shall we call that an episode, boys?
Probably.
3.5 hours at this point.
Woo.
Plus I probably have to edit a little extra voiceover somewhere along here to intro. We never actually introduced the STC boys at all.
No, it's true. We should have got on with them and
It's
introduced.
just suddenly, here you go, let's talk. So
Hey, I finally got to be a guest on a podcast. That was exciting.
there you go.
Is this your first time?
Never get
Nah,
asked
you've been on the
that.
Cartridge Club, though. Cartridge Club podcast.
See, I stopped getting invited to podcasts, so that's why I started this one.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I was invited on this STC pod one time, and then 5 years later, nothing.
That changed your life, didn't it? That changed your life, buddy. How much did your life change after that?
I don't know. It was already on a path.
And no way. We grabbed you and set you forth in the community.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, where can we find you on the internet? We'll close this out here. And
Well, is this going to be out before the charity stream?
this will be out on the
Just
first of every month.
Okay, so we're going to be the STC podcast duo of myself and Joe will be appearing on the charity stream Saturday, 8 till 10.
That's right.
Okay, 8 till 10, and we ain't playing no games. We're going to be real. We're talking. We're going to have fun. Join us in the chat. We're going to bust some chops pretty hard.
Are you allowed to read chat? We'll see.
I'll be reading the chat. I will.
You're going to be reading the chat because we're going to have to tell you about donations.
That's
'Cause
right.
You guys won't have it all set up and stuff on the screen like everybody else.
Yeah, 100%. So join us for that. Otherwise, look for me on YouTube at the Start to Continue YouTube channel and the Midnight is Flashing YouTube channel for all your collecting and VHS and music and all the interests that you hold dear. You can find them all there. Is that good?
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining the podcast. And thanks
Can
to
I
Joe.
say what a pleasure it was to be on this podcast? It has been quite a dream of mine to get invited on the Not So Special podcast.
I don't believe you
just-
at
you want
all.
any podcast.
I've been waiting since the very first episode, and finally it's here. So thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming on. You
You
brought your
can find-
superstar.
There you go.
Yeah.
You've lowered yourself to our standards. You can find me on the internet. I am Creepleet on YouTube. Creep1337. Twitter, Creep1337. And Derek?
Do I have to do mine again? I always forget mine.
DEGE13.
DEGE13 on Twitter and YouTube. That's fine.
There you go.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah, I get
For
some commercials.
some commercials from 2008.
Yeah. It's longer ago than you think.
Please subscribe to us on YouTube at Not So Special Podcast. I think it is.
We have quite a community there.
Yeah, they talk amongst themselves quite a bit. Yeah, we need some more subscribers. We've got 8, far away from the 100. I need to secure that URL. That would be nice. Derek and I have decided that we're probably going to start a Discord for Not So Special Podcast. Everyone has a Discord these days. We're probably going to watch some Christmas movies. So if you're interested in watching along with us, we're going to do a watch party at some point. Stay tuned to Twitter, our Not So Special Pod Twitter account for dates for that and times.
And Discord invite, probably.
And a Discord invite as well. We'll try to have that set up, and I'll try to have a link in the show notes. People can just click the show notes and join in that way. So if you're interested in joining the Discord, check there. If it's not there, it didn't work.
Or Josh forgot.
Or I forgot. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the new year.